Hello, this is Nicole Reloaded, and we loaded up and we loaded up and locked and loaded with another video. We have a special guest, and that is Tara Info for you. Good morning, Tara.
How's everyone doing?
Well, what are your thoughts on Common, my sister?
Um, well, I don't know, sis. I mean, from what I'm hearing, Common has some charges penned against him, and it's pretty much something that's gonna be uh dealt with,
Yeah.
in the form of a malicious rape charge. If we get to even say that on here. So what's the charge?
Yeah, no, you can't say that word, but thank God it
Oh.
got broken up. But go ahead.
So yeah, it's a malicious charge that he has, and at the end of the day, I just feel like it's hard to, point out whether he did it or he didn't, because at the end of the day, he has such a flawless image, and that's from what we know him to have now, anyway, such a flawless image. But before, I know at one point, Common used to be a common thug. So I don't know how this is gonna work out.
Oh, he was a common thug, and what type of common thug? Like a gang member?
That ran the streets like anybody else in New York.
Oh.
Yeah, that type of stuff. So.
Well, I mean, in regards to Jaguar, didn't she state there was no iteration, with the pen, in regards to her AA, right? From what she said?
No, it wasn't. It was an oral thing.
It was an oral thing.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Sly Jones. Hey, Mona.
It's so controversial because he did it when she was sleeping.
Okay. Well, let me just say this. Unfortunately, I have experienced a situation that was common to that situation where I have woken up but I was married at the time. Let me stop lying. And when I was engaged and woke up with ding ding on my forehead and was like, "Hiya! Why are you doing that?" So anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We're going to give you a little sidebar. My sister has to go and pay the bills. Okay? Okay? So get ready. Get ready.
Happy Sunday to everyone out there in YouTube land.
Yes. I'm going to be swapping clips for y'all. Just get ready. Get ready.
apps, because we like getting our coins and we like our advertisers. It will not be played here, but I'll sum it up for you. She stated that Common was giving her a Me Too moment. I'll let y'all sit on that. Yes, this fine Common, this specimen right here, it's always the fine ones. Now, some of you are like, well, why do you believe her? Because she's been very vocal about the things
Denzel ain't do shit. Shut up, Tara.
And in the music industry, she has not, shied away from her disdain with several people, including Erykah Badu. For those that know, on Mama's Gun, Erykah wrote a nasty, nice song about her, and nobody even knew. They thought it was about Andre 3000. Son, it was about your girl right here. Now, Miss Jaguar has vocals. She has pipes. Like, the girl's first album was everything. But she said she wasn't getting paid. She ran into that issue like many other artists do. They don't read those contracts because they're friends with these people. They don't look at it, and then they get shitted out of their deal. Since her son has passed away and her being in prison, her outlook on life has been extremely different. Homegirl is very tapped into her spirituality and she calls a lot of things out. So she's deemed crazy. But last time I remember, Common wrote in his book about being a survivor of Me Too. He stated that a person named Brandon, that was just an alias name, touched him when he was around 9 or 10 at a family retreat on a vacation. And he couldn't believe it, and he carried that pain and that turmoil. That could be why he has all these multiple relationships with all these successful, driven women, and he has not settled down yet. I feel he has a disdain towards women. I truly believe he likes women, but he doesn't like them like that. Like, he likes them to sleep with, and that's about it. He uses them as objects because he feels he was used. You know, that's the psychology of being a victim sometimes. I will say this. Her IG press conference was very juicy. She deleted it. Thank God I saved the clip that I had because I said, baby, she is spilling the tea. Homegirl was speaking on the roots and how Malik B was cheated out of his money and some more stuff. All I will say is this: I'm willing to buy the book if she ever writes one. Have y'all heard about it? Have you caught the tea? What are your thoughts? Comment down below and I gotta go. Bye, hoes.
You know what I mean? I'm a rape survivor. Did you know I know how to buy myself a little time. You know what I mean? Goddamn Common. Next thing I know, we go to bed. He like, oh, come on, Jack. No, I'm tired, nigga. I was on the stage all night. I want to lay down. I'm gonna lay down in the bed. I lay down with my clothes on. You know what I mean? I'm a rape survivor. I know how to buy myself a little time. You know what I mean? Just in case a nigga try to get out of hand, you gotta pull my pants down. By the time you get my pants down, I promise you, I'm hooking off in your jaw. That's how I grew up. Goddamn Common. Next thing I know, we go to bed. He like, oh, come on, Jack. No, I'm tired, nigga. I was on the stage all night. I want to lay down. I'm gonna lay down in the bed. I lay down with my clothes on. You know what I mean? I'm a rape survivor. I know how to buy myself a little time. You know what I mean? Just in case a nigga try to get out of hand, you gotta pull my pants down. By the time you get my pants down, I promise you, I'm hooking off in your jaw. That's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. The next thing I wake up this morning, I feel something poking in my face and shit, right? And it's just poking in my face, poking in my face. What the fuck? And I'm like, and I open my mouth, this nigga trying to stick his dick in my mouth while I'm asleep. Lonnie fucking Lynn, Rashid, Common, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. That's why I stopped fucking with him. Because nigga, if you gonna try to stick your dick in my mouth while I'm asleep, there ain't nothing you won't do. I don't even know why you running around here, parading around here with all these public relationships that don't never seem to last. When the last time he actually had a real bitch? You was with Serena, that didn't work out. You was with whoever and whoever. You always got, you know, whoever's hot dating you, but the shit don't last long. He ain't been right since fucking Lauryn Hill left him anyway. Then he got with Erica after I fucking spurned him. He hated my ex-husband for I don't know how long. No matter where we bumped into each other, he wouldn't even look my ex-husband in the face. He would talk to everybody totally. Real bitch shit. Let's keep it a beat. Real bitch shit. This is piping hot, girl. With Erica, and then Erica was jealous as fuck of me. That song Booty on that second album, that shit was about me. She made that shit up at Black Lily in New York. That your booty may be bigger, but I sure can still your nigga, but I don't want him, bitch. You can't. Lies. They done burned up people's lives and you was in there doing the gaslighting.
All right, hey, what's up? This is your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we locked and loaded with another video. All right, due to technical issues, you are not going to be able to hear what Jaguar is stating on this part. So just bear with me and give me a chance, and we're going to play some more. Shout out to Mona Simone. How you doing, Sly Jones? Thank you for being in the building. I truly appreciate it. Give me a chance, and I'm going to get this together for y'all very quickly. Come on and rotate, rotate.
take these journeys, they tear my system down. Tried so hard to keep you out. I went crazy by myself, crying alone. Anxiety, it keeps me on the edge, close to jumping off this ledge. I sip perp to clear my head since you've been gone. These knees, they tear my system down. Tried so hard to keep you out. I went crazy by myself, crying alone. Spaced out, staring at the ceiling, talking to my demons. Ask for a reason why I feel the way I'm feeling. If I'm the one who cheated on the sex without no meaning, I gotta.
She was the same bitch who called my husband and told him that I was fucking with Talib Kweli when we was doing the goddamn OK Player tour. Had my ex-husband fly out. We have a whole motherfucking shit. Talib running scared and shit around the damn House of Blues. I'm like, why is you running? See, that's when I knew I couldn't fuck with Talib no more. Because you running from this nigga, I'll whoop this nigga ass my goddamn self. You running from him? You running from this soft ass nigga in tight pants? He's here for pictures, yo. You running from him? I got it. Yeah, we good. We good. Fucking Talib Kweli used to come to Black Lily in New York and hide out in the green room when we were getting changed, especially me, to watch me get dressed and undressed before I got on stage, and then wait for nobody to be looking to sneak out. Yeah, that nigga bringing from Sam, corny ass nigga. I've been holding all this shit too, trying to make y'all fucking crazy backpack motherfuckers look good. Fucking stupid as shit. Fucking Common. Down in the bed, I lay down with my clothes on. You know what I mean? I'm a rape survivor. I know how to buy myself a little time. You know what I mean? Just in case a nigga try to get out of hand, you gotta pull my pants down. By the time you get my pants down, I promise you I'm hooking off in your jaw. That's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. The next thing I wake up this morning, I feel something poking. I'd never be with that nigga again. I barely liked him when I was with him. He was there for pictures. Asked everybody when he first came around. My husband didn't even have a name. I introduced him as Boy Toy. He was known as Jaguar's Boy Toy. He had to sneak and tell people his name because he wasn't even allowed to say his name because that's
Wait
how fucking
a minute.
I am.
She said that was her boy toy. Her and her husband called him the boy toy. Shout out. This is Nicole Reloaded. We locked and loaded with another video. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. We got Nicole Reloaded. We got Nicole Reloaded Returns and Nicole Reloaded live up in the building. Shout out to Brain Nation. What's up, Tanisha Barrett? And shout out to Tara Info for You. The information was brought to me by my sister that always drops me all the great info. What's going on with celebrity gossips, health, education, knowledge, and wisdom, and definitely prayer. Let's get it going.
Pretty Diva 15 millimeters wide jaw opening oversized stainless
Ooh,
steel
somebody
toenail
had a
clipper
big
cutter
mouth.
trimmer with nail file for thick nails, extra large fingernail toenail clippers for men.
Ooh, child.
You gotta earn your spot with me. She goes, why doesn't Common acknowledge me in public? Because the nigga wanna be you. That's why. You a fucking nobody, and he's Common, and I'm with you. That's why the nigga don't fuck with you. Y'all need to check up and ask about me. Like, I've never publicized my G. Ain't nobody supposed to know your G till it's time to see it. At least that's how I grew up. See, in Richard Allen, too many people knowing you ain't a good thing. Cause see, when you got a sign on your back, it's easy to fucking shoot you. Rest in peace, Tommy Hill. Tommy Hill. Tommy real nigga. That was my boy.
Is Tommy Hilfiger dead? I'm confused. Who's she talking about? Do you know, sis? She said the Tommy, the real nigga. Is Tommy Hilfiger dead? She not talking about Tommy Hilfiger, right? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Back to the commentary.
Ram squat. Richard Allen stand up. I'm Philly for real, yo.
Gotta
Has
earn your
anybody
spot
ever
with
seen
me.
any of them Roots niggas at the Eagle? I mean, you might have seen Amir go in to get some sandwiches. Lord knows
Tommy
that boy loves
who?
his sandwiches.
Wait, who is she talking about?
Tommy Mottola.
Who is that?
Who is that? He a big dude in the industry. One of them dudes that be behind the scenes that sponsor, like they'll give all the money and have all the parties, like Puppy be having and all that. He like one of them big dudes like that.
Oh, okay. I don't know who.
Or whatever.
Oh, okay. Do you think that you think Common, disrespected her in an illegal way, allegedly?
Well, I don't know. I can't say this because, like I said, he has such a squeaky clean image to the point. I mean, he even had a children's cartoon. So to say, okay, this is the type of guy this is questionable. And two, we never knew him to be on that type of thing. We always knew him to be like the more or less the guy that hung around the guys that sold drugs and ran, the streets and things of that nature. Built his reputation from being that type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
But like, nah, and then the rap industry, but to say, okay, he done, physically harmed this woman or sexually harmed this woman or whatever, I can't even say because I don't know him to be that way.
Right.
I don't want to put no words in nobody's mouth or even in nobody. I don't want to put ideas in nobody's head about this man.
I don't know. She sound very convincing. I mean, why would she?
She do. I should give her that.
I don't know. Well, let's just finish
and
listening.
one thing about it is you can't call somebody's story, a lie if they saying it's their truth.
Well, I was just gonna say, not trying to be funny or nothing, and and no disrespect, but I've had a ninja do that to me more than one. My ex-husband and my ex-fiance.
I've been asleep and had a guy. I ain't never have a guy put his penis on me, but I done had him put his mouth on me as I'm asleep, and I had to wake up and be like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Well, I didn't woke up
and the cat was cool, sis.
Well, I didn't woke up and the nigga had his ding dang in my ear, and I said, why you got your why you got your dick in my ear? And he said, cause I'm trying to fuck you so you can hear me, baby. And and it's funny, but it was serious. He really was trying to just gross, and then passed out drunk. No, he was trying to. He really was serious. He wanted to fuck me. I guess he wanted to fuck me in my ear.
For you to hear him, that ain't the right dude for you.
Yeah, I mean, damn, you can't even. It ain't no gripes around the ear. I mean, I got little bitty ears, and I done woke up with the nigga trying to hitting me on my forehead with his dick and shit. I don't know. I think that's some control type of thing. I don't know why he would do that. May God have mercy on him and may his dick fall off. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
No, it's dominating. It's and see, you know what? I don't have biological kids. You know that, sis. I don't have biological.
Yeah, but you got nieces.
Well, hey, you always say I have children, but at the end of the day, I don't have biological children. But I have raised stepsons. You understand what I'm saying? And I have raised them from elementary to college. And what I'm saying to you guys is this. I have had incidences where my children have been experiencing their own sexual, behaviors and different things like that when it came to, wanting to date girls and different things like that. I have had my son take a picture and pass it along to his girlfriend. And I found it in my phone one day because he was sharing a phone with me. And I found it in my phone. And I had to literally get on him and let him know that this is pornography. Because he didn't know. He was young. He was like 12, 13 years old, and he called himself having a little girlfriend, at his school. And they was in middle school or whatever, and they doing whatever they doing, whatever they do. In the 6th grade and all this other stuff, and 7th grade and stuff. So that's how that's just how that goes. But at the end of the day, if you don't correct it and let a child know these behaviors or that's
Yeah.
why it's up to us as mothers and fathers to put that thing in line before it get out of hand.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
when you got these wild children that's being raised by themselves, what you expect for them to, they don't get that type of education.
Yeah. You're right.
Street knowledge,
And
in the streets, you getting your penis sucked on at the age of 10 and 11, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
With men, it's totally different.
Yeah.
A man don't have that ideal sex like a woman do. We preserve ourselves. A man, he's all out there. That's what he want to go do. Time he old enough to get his weenie hard. You know what I'm saying? He thinking about, okay, he gonna go get a girlfriend and, have children and woo-doo. We be thinking like, Lord Jesus, what we gonna do? We ain't ready for all this. We ain't ready to lose our virginities and, different things. Even when we in the midst of losing it, some of us ain't ready to lose. So, to have somebody violate us in any manner, that's unwanted. It's harmful, man. It's harmful in every way.
And let me,
young or old.
Well, let me say this.
With you.
Let me say this to you, my sister, before you go off to work. And please, to the House of Reloaded, nobody is disrespecting. I'm just asking a question. Why do us as women take so long to expose these predators? Why?
Now, chat, you guys, if y'all can help out with this question. I know it was aimed at me. However, this is a question that I would like to share with all of the women in the chat. You understand? Because at the end of the day, my answer would be not only because we are sometimes afraid, it's because we're ashamed. We're ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to be a rape victim? Who wants to be a DV victim, domestic violence victim? Who wants to be? We don't ask for this stuff. So when it happens to us, we're not only trying to put this thing together in our own heads and in our own lives, and handle everything else that's going on around us, care for our kids, or go to school, or whatever the heck going on. Deal with personal issues, within our own self. We're thrown out here with no guidance and no help. And no, you know what I'm saying? No therapy, no nothing. Even after it happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Women are the most unprotected species on earth. People just don't understand that.
Yeah, but there's some that say that women are using that as an excuse, and women are protected and they are married.
They see us as strong individuals. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're gonna say. I know exactly what you're gonna have with this. But go ahead and finish what you're saying, though.
No, I'm just, if that's what these women feel, that's fine. All I was saying that there are women that do not feel protected. They don't. And I'm one of them. I'm not saying I live in fear, but there are instances in my life where I don't feel protected.
Wait, sis, I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm not protected, but there's instances in my life to where I do feel some form of fear. It might don't last long to where I don't feel protected.
See, that's where we were buried. Because at the end of the day, me being a woman, I have my experiences just like you have your experience. And I can't tell you I've been, harmed in any way in that aspect or whatever. But what I can tell you is I know people that have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even if not that, I'm a domestic violence survivor. You know what I'm saying? So it's things, that we go through. So like I said, I can tell you honestly, man, we're not protected. If I can be in a relationship with somebody for 13 years and have somebody brutally beat me to the point where, I have to flee for my life to get help, calling cops, and when the cops come, they send helicopters and all these different things to look for the guy. The guy goes back to the house, locks himself in the house, and there's no way that he can go. He can be arrested because they don't have a warrant to come into the house. You see what I'm saying? And they drop it at that point. And now it's up to me to press charges and do all these things and get a restraining order and all this other stuff that costs me money that I don't have. So where's the protection for me? Where's the human rights when it comes down to women's rights? You see what I'm talking about?
Right.
Right. That's why I would say we're not protected. We're the most unprotected species on Earth. Because when it comes down to the guidelines that supposed to be put in place for us as women, I don't care. Listen, I know men have guidelines and structures and different things like that that should be abided to too. But at the end of the day, us as women, we're vulnerable. Us women living alone is vulnerable. When you get old, you're vulnerable. A girl child is vulnerable. We're vulnerable from out the womb. It should be about a border of protection for us that goes beyond just law limits. You know what I'm saying? In our society, it should be a structure there put in place where we would never have to worry about being harmed by a man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It should never have exist. But now that it do, we need a structure that will protect us if we do get in situations like that. I mean, why it take so long to go stay in a shelter after you get beaten? You got to go through the fact of not having a place to stay because you ran away from whatever your whoever your abuser was, and then you go on to try to get some help if you don't have family help or something like that. And once you do that, it's pretty much like the only place you can go is the Salvation Army or Women in Distress.
Right.
You're still in distress when you get there because they don't, 9 times out of 10, they don't even have a place for you. And please don't have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably won't even accept you. You know, so it's like, I don't know.
No, it's the breakdown for the breakdown, waiting and praying for the build up, sis.
Right, you know, and it
Yeah.
never ends. It's a repetitive cycle.
Yeah, that it continue unconsciously and subconsciously and in forefront, it continues itself over and over again. I'm playing devil's advocate. So anybody out there that is listening, lovely one said, Nicole Reloaded. Half of the time the DA don't want to prosecute rape case. I can't say that word. 8 cases. Oftentimes, the victim are felt that they deserved it. Many only 2 years or less. Status of limitations has been removed. Yes, that is very true. But this is what I was gonna say. When I was physically taken advantage of, I was afraid and ashamed. And now that I think about back then or whatever, when I was taken advantage of, because I don't want to say the ape word that rhymes with grape with R, is that I did put down on the documentation if another woman comes in here with DNA that matches just like mine, I will testify. If not, don't contact me. Is what I told them. Unless you have proof.
But see, that's because you were scared.
But at least I went that far though.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure had it not been you, and you could have spoken someone said, you probably would have.
Oh no, I couldn't say anything. If my ex-husband at the time, if he would have known, he would have been, you whore, he would have beat me.
But see, this is the thing. Like I just said, had you not been scared, and it was, put it like this here, if it wasn't you and it was a friend, and you could have prosecuted, went to court for your friend, and prosecuted this person, and got the maximum sentence for this person, you probably would have, depending on.
Yes, if I would have known that I would have been protected and my mother and father, yes, I would have.
But see, we don't have those rights, sis. We don't
But this
have
is my
advocates to
thing, though.
step in for
There's
us.
women that believe that they are protected, and there's women that we're not being strong enough. Maybe they are right. Maybe I wasn't strong enough. Maybe I should have fought harder. But
Okay, right. But at the end of the day, you just went through a traumatizing situation where you needed help. You needed someone to step in as an advocate, be able to go to the courts for you, speak on your behalf, give your side of the story. And when you're able to speak for yourself, you come in, you sit down with a counselor, sit down with a caseworker, and take it up from there. At that point, someone should be in the midst of being prosecuted.
right.
You know what I'm talking about? But we don't have that. It's either you're going to go through these steps, spend a bunch of money, take this person to some kind of civil court, and win the case, or you whatever, or you both go to jail for some crap or whatever, and then they go to court. But other than that, you got to pay to go to court. The only way it's free is if you both get arrested.
Yeah, in certain states, or they would have tried to put. He would have tried to say, well, she was intoxicated.
Yeah.
And which is illegal now. Back then, I don't think it was, that a person that is intoxicated can consent. I didn't consent. I was just stupid and opened the door, you know. And I got made fun of by my homegirls back then. Um, that that was your fault. You opened the door and you wanted the dick. No, I didn't. I didn't want that. I didn't want it. But but I reported it within less than 48 hours. So I don't seem to understand why. I mean, where's your form of documentation? And I'm not saying that a person that doesn't document that they're not telling the truth, but the way things are going, we have to start. But the reason why they don't document is because they don't feel protected.
Right.
So for the saying that,
Exactly.
women that state that, and I'm thankful for the women that do. And the women that are protected, we need you. Come lift us up. Hold on to us. And lift us up.
And if there's anybody out there that knows someone that has ever been put in a situation, and like what we're talking about or anything like that, and they're not able to speak for themselves, you guys please have the strength, if you can, muster up the strength from somewhere. Please have the strength to step up and speak for your friend. I don't care
if your friend is going to be angry.
I know we're talking about women at this point,
but Tara,
like I said before, this thing is something that has to be talked about, because it's situations like this with Common and this girl Jasmine,
Jaguar,
or whatever her name is, Jaguar or something. These situations like this happen all the time. But it don't only. I just want to make this plain and make sure I put this out here. It don't only happen to us as women. It happen to guys as well, you guys. So we have to step up and just start to protect each other,
right,
as human beings, man. And that's just the common area of the whole situation. You can go ahead.
No, you want no, anyway. Well, I love you. Thank you for taking the time and sharing what you have shared, and on a public platform. As a woman that is a strong woman, in a single woman that stands on her own. Okay.
Oh, thank you, sis. Yeah, you're well appreciated.
I appreciate you for that. Because the only way that we're going to make a difference is sharing our truths and the things that we despise about ourselves the most. So thank you for.
It means a lot for you to even have me here, wanting me to speak on your platform. So, I know I don't come on a lot, and I haven't been in the chat a lot, you guys, because, I have my own little personal life, and YouTube's not always, the best fit. You have to pull yourself away from that sometime in order to get things done. So I just been, trying to do what I got to do, and, working, 7 days a week. You know how that goes. So at the end of the day, if I miss you guys, I haven't spoke to you guys, if I am not in the chat or in the streets or whatever, and y'all see me and pass me by, we can shake hands. I just want y'all to know, here's some virtual hearts, virtual hugs, virtual kisses, virtual love. You know, I love you guys.
Well, you have a pleasurable day at work, and may God bless you. I love you. Call me when you get off, babe.
I will, babe. I'm finna hit the doorknob right now.
All right, give me $20 and give me some cleaning products. I'm just playing. No, I'm for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know my feet rusty. All right, bye. Bye. All right. So you're listening to Nicole Reloaded, and we locked and loaded with another video. We have the beautiful Mona Simone. We have Tanisha Barrett. We have Sly Jones that's in the building. And thank you guys that are in the bushes. You guys, please thumbs this video up or thumbs it down. But praise God, you decided to come around.
Silence the 1203. Anybody who wants to be there, we're gonna be in the back parking lot of the in-town suites. People don't be remembering shows and shit like that. Why can't nobody forget about me? I leave social media for a whole motherfucking year. I don't post hide nor hair. I put my first post up. I thought I was gonna get like maybe 5 likes. That's what I thought. Then I was like, I don't even know why I'm bothering to post. Ain't nobody watching. Ain't nobody worried the fuck about me. Shit, all I say is sucks. 600 people show up. Why ain't nobody forget about me? Maybe I'm unforgettable. I don't know. Ask every nigga I ever fucking been with how unforgettable I am. Y'all want to know the real reason why my ex-husband kept running me to court? Because every time I got out of jail, that nigga thought I'd be desperate enough to finally come back to him. Nope. Keep on getting me booked, bitch. I'd rather be booked than be with you. The first time the nigga asked me after I got booked in Chicago and I had to put up $10,000 bail, my ex-boyfriend put it up for me because he wanted me to come home. Then he broke up with me because he thought me and my ex-husband was getting back together. The fuck? What? Nigga, I'm throwing up at the back of my heart. I'd never be with that nigga again. I barely liked him when I was with him. He was there for pictures. Asked everybody when he first came around. My husband didn't even have a name. I introduced him as Boy Toy. He was known as Jaguar's Boy Toy. He had to sneak and tell people his name because he wasn't even allowed to say his name because that's how fucking G I am. You gotta earn your spot with me. Shit, why doesn't Common acknowledge me in public? Because the nigga wanna be you. That's why. You a fucking nobody, and he's Common, and I'm with you. That's why the nigga don't fuck with you. Y'all need to check up and ask about me. Like, I've never publicized my G. Ain't nobody supposed to know your G till it's time to see it. At least that's how I grew up. Seeing Richard Allen, too many people knowing you ain't a good thing. Because see, when you got a sign on your back, it's easy to fucking shoot you. Rest in peace, Tommy Hill. Tommy Hill. Tommy Hill, nigga. That was my boy. Ram squad. Richard Allen, stand up. I'm Philly for real, yo. Has anybody ever seen any of them Roots niggas at the Eagle? I mean, you might have seen Amir go in and get some sandwiches. Lord knows that boy loves his sandwiches. But you ain't never seen them niggas in the street. Closest they got to the hood was South Street. That's the only place they felt safe. Because I promise you, if they had been in the fucking neighborhood doing that shit, them niggas would have been robbed. Bring your instruments out on the street. Out 18th and Ridge. Nigga, you can't fucking die, yo. Shout out to Big Banks who got shot on Ridge. I'm the real Philly. Ask about me. I hate people being in my business because I done so much dirt in my past. I done a lot of dirt in the streets, and I got to atone for that too. And I have, because all the dirt I done cost me my son. You know, the sins of the parent always follow on the child. I done paid my debt.
You see what she said? She said the sins of the parent will always fall on the child. That's facts. While people out here on this beef sector talking nothing but mess and drama, dragging kids, using children as objects in dead family members, your sin will fall on your child. That's Bible. All right? This woman ain't got nothing to do with the beef sector. But facts are facts. Reality is reality. When you know better, you'll do better. Trying to bring you guys commentary to help all of us to step our game up and to become better.
I lost my firstborn son on some shit that should have been claimed for me. I should have been dead a million fucking times. And I think about that every time I look at my son Ernie. Rest in peace, child. Rest in power.
She said that she lost her son. She lost her son, yo. She lost her son. Through God, all things are possible to those who are willing to receive what God has for you. Thank you, lovely one. We serve a God that is good. You can accept him or you can reject him, but please believe me, if you don't, you'll spend time where you'll have something that will be, there's a feeling that it's stuck in your throat. And then there'll be times where you feel like you choke.
Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. We about to start planning his birthday party. I'm finally sane enough to be able to do his memorial. So we're gonna be going live and we're gonna set up a Zoom. Anybody that wants to come in and just say happy birthday to my son. He will be present. His urn is there, his ashes is there. We're gonna party in the house, we're gonna barbecue for him. So if y'all wanna join, that would be great. And then on the 9th, we gonna go to the place where he died. And we're gonna have a candlelight vigil for him on the 9th. My son died at 12:03. I'm asking everybody to be there by 11:30 so we can have a moment of silence at 12:03. Anybody who wants to be there, we're going to be in the back parking lot of the In-Town Suites in Arlington, across the street from Hurricane Harbor. Kenny Muhammad going to be there to bless my son. Georgia me going to come and say some words to bless my son.
Look, I don't know this woman. This lady gonna make me cry. I'm actually watching this for the first time. You're getting my live reaction. And I don't believe this woman is lying on this man. May God have mercy on our souls and our people. We got to do better. There's no respect for the African American female. It's like we're just trash. And then with the representation to where we have to feel like we're whores for these men. The song WAP, it's cool, it's cute. But then we get men that treat us like whores, and then we want to holler rape and, oh, we've been disrespected and he touched me in a wrong way. But for the last year, we're listening to songs like WAP and there's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. But they say it's just entertainment, right?
We're going to stand right there on that spot where my DNA was scraped off. And we gonna send them out. Them Roots niggas knew my child, yo. Uncle Reed. My son would see Malik in the streets. Yo, what's up, youngin'? Malik was the only one that gave a fuck about anybody. I mean, but that's just who he was. He was benevolent. Malik B was benevolent. All them fucking times them niggas would sit there stealing his rhymes. You faggots. You fucking frauds. And when I say faggot, I'm not talking about your sexuality. I'm just talking about you got some ass licking fucking behavior, yo. When you can sit around get.
And let me actually reiterate in regards to what she's saying. Because I know if you're here on the West Coast, when you say agate with the F word, That has nothing to do with your sexuality. You just being an Aggie type of igna. You know what I'm saying? You being ignoramus. You being really disrespectful. Female, dog, cat, whatever can be called that. So, no disrespect and shout out to the LGBTQ community. Okay. A sense of awe. I would love for you to hit that link. Let me drop that link. Come on, baby.
A man high and sit there and steal his rhymes so you can try to look like a better MC than the fuck you are. Nigga, I ain't never seen you freestyle at an MC battle. I've only known you to do written to try to beat society. You spit written, yo. I never seen you go off the top. Mallet go off the top, coming out of a fucking drunken stupor and out rhyme everybody in the room. I ain't never seen you do that, Therese. And you won't even call me, son. Everything me and you been through, Reek. Man, we stood shoulder to shoulder on that rooftop and we fought them niggas all by ourselves. That was me and you, Reek. I was on the rooftop first and you had my back. And when them bitches used to fuck with you, it was me that you called to get rid of them, yo. You called me because I am the monster. I'm the monster you don't know how to be. You know? I looked out for you. I took care of you. I held you when you were sad. I wiped your tears when you cried right here on my chest, yo. You don't know how to calm me?
She's hurt, man. Welcome, a sense of awe. How you doing, my sister?
Peace and blessings. Good morning. How are
Girl,
you?
girl, Jaguar about this. She got me over here by crying, girl.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I
Go
had a
ahead. What
back.
would you? Well, first
Well,
off, my beautiful queen, let me say thank you for joining, and let the people know how to get in contact with you, and then go and flow.
oh, wow. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this, sis. I really do. P- I just want to say first, thank you for allowing me to come on your platform, Nicole. I just really appreciate you so much. You show me support consistently. And you guys are very patient with me because
Baby, look,
I appreciate that so much with
let
you
me tell you
guys.
something real quick, babe. Good things come to those who wait. People have lives. My mom always told me, do not sit with unrealistic expectations.
Absolutely.
Things happen. You are over there creating all of these beautiful things for your business. You don't have time to be watching everybody. There's videos that, girl, I use common sense. And if people can't respect that and honor that in regards to your life, they don't love and cherish your gift.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, um, I'm over at A Sense of Awe Podcast TV. Um, my purpose of my channel is to uh, just be a place where it's peaceful. You can get some culture, some art. I may talk about the current affairs and a lot of the things that is going on in our society with our people. I tend to use visual arts a lot to get my message across because of time. And I tend to think that people they hear you, but when people watch a video and they get it,
Hmm.
it provokes more thought, and so that's
Right.
why I choose to use visual
I
arts.
use
um
visuals too. I don't know if you noticed that.
I do. I really, I have grown. I've begun to grow to you organically. I've always seen you around, but
Hmm.
you know, and it wasn't just because your support. I just started
Right.
noticing, you definitely are very consistent and seem like a very beautiful sister. So,
I
this
tried to be.
yeah, no, we all got out. You listen, honey. You know my story. You know
Yeah.
my story. So it's just I like when I organically link up with people, and because then I have a better appreciation for the person, and I really always come sincere, um, and it's hard to find that here. So that's why I
Well, I'm going
appreciate
to
you.
tell you this, my sister, and you have the perfect name, the sense of awe. See, a lot of times we do things and we don't think we doing nothing. And you remember I told you that. You probably didn't think you was doing nothing. You just came in and said, "Girl, I'm just showing you love back and I'm about to go on and do my thing." But you came in on the day my mother had passed. And I was talking about little Richard. Your
Mm. I
presence
yes,
helped me get through that, even if it was just for a second. So you never
oh
know the power of what you have within you that you share with someone else, how much that can mean to another individual. And even to you, it probably was like, I'm just checking in saying, "Girl, thank you for subscribing, blah, blah, blah." But you sat there and you said, "No, I'm going to listen while I get ready." That meant you let part of what I was reading was for my mother, for her to, or the heavens, if she can hear or
yes,
not.
yes,
It meant a lot to me, you know. So,
yes, sister.
and
Well,
you and that belongs to you and God. You get what I'm saying?
absolutely, absolutely. So I'm a very mushy person, so let me just stop right there. Cause,
No, don't
cause,
cry, girl. I'm trying not to cry. No,
'cause I
you know what
got
I'm
my
saying?
eyes got water in them right
No,
now. So
because it's real. It's real. It's real.
it is
You touched
very
you
real.
touched me, and I love you, sis, for that, man. You know,
Mm,
and
I
I'll
love you
figure out
too,
a way to
babe.
say it better, not to make you cry. But you was there for me, and I told you that day.
Yes, you
It's still on
did.
my channel, and I said I don't care if don't nobody else even come in here. I wanted you to come in, and you did. God gives you, I just was trying to look. I'm not perfect by any means. There's a lot of stuff that goes on YouTube and a lot of drama. I'm about
Yes,
unification versus separation. And look, they can say whatever, but that's what I'm about.
I
And they
know.
can check my track record. Yeah, there's a
No,
lot
I
of people trying to
did.
tear me
I
down or
did.
whatever.
I
But
did check it, and a lot of times people are like, they kind of, I think they identify you according to who you're connected to,
yes,
and
they
also,
do.
and
That
unfortunately, that's not a good thing because they may lose out on the opportunity to meet someone, and everybody's experience and perspective of why they support particular content creators who even may be controversial.
mhm.
Um, you don't know my reason why I might, because I might identify with that
Right.
person. I may not be at that place right now where they at because I've overcome some things, but I still know what that is because it's
Right.
in me. So I don't judge in a sense of just because of what people literally see. You cannot look at the, I hope that many people are waking up to see that you cannot take anything literally or at face value. Like
Mhm.
this is a universal uh process. And
Yes, it is.
so when we are, some of us, many of us are shifting in different directions, and some of us are not going to even wake up at all, right? It's very
But
clear.
they're all being shaken, sis. If
But
they want to see
everybody,
it or
yes,
not, they're
they're
being
being
shook.
shaken because they have heard us.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why. They're
Mhm.
not there, but they have heard us. And that
Yes.
essence right there will nag at them. And people will begin to suffer even more so mentally. And we already see physically what's happening. And now
Yeah.
spiritually, because every essence of media is so demonic that you
Mhm.
have to be careful how you walk. You have to be very
Girl,
careful.
you got to be careful how you walk. You got to be careful how you talk. And you have
Yes,
to be careful who you encounter yourself with, because the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And he's just
destroy.
looking for
Yes,
that
ma'am.
little, you know what I'm saying? If you
Yes,
just
ma'am.
you give him a piece, he's going to take a mile. You give him a mile, he's going to make a molehill. You give him a molehill, he's going to take a mountain. That's what he does.
Well, he tried to take me out several times over. I have danced in some very dark places, okay, and not by choice,
Okay.
by ignorance and by pain and trauma. I put
And
myself in
when you say
more
that,
dangerous
sis,
situations, huh?
when you say that, I know exactly. I believe we'll have to talk behind this, but I
Yes,
believe I know exactly what you talking about. Been
yeah,
there
you do.
and,
Yes, you
and
do. Yes, you do.
been spinning and spinning and wasn't going nowhere. Okay.
Nope. Nope, nope. And I mean, he kept sending these agents, girl. They was, boy. I mean, he started off with my mom, child.
Yeah.
He
Well, I
started
was
off with
started
my
off, baby,
mom.
when when I was I was adopted, you know,
Oh,
and
okay.
the devil been trying to take me out ever since I was, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying, since I was
yes,
born.
yes,
So
yes, yes, yes.
if you go back and look at my first video, I'm all corny and stuff. I came on here to find my biological family, and I did that. And
Really?
I did, yeah. So,
Oh, wow. That's an interesting story. Have
yeah.
you shared this story on another video?
Well, I've tried to share it, but because of due to the beef and the negativity,
Hmm.
and unfortunately, uh, people wanting to connect and assume the way that I think and the way that I believe that I
Hmm.
am a thinker of all, which I am not. I am a individual thinker, and I think about what's right, and I think about if you go through something, like when I came on your thing, there was a beautiful black queen that was on there that people don't like. I don't know her, but I was respectful to her, and I was thankful that she didn't say anything, disparaging. She allowed me to speak. And I will respect her and give her the honor for her doing that for that. I don't know her, but I know there's been a lot of bull crap that has gone on where people have
Right.
been jailed together with things. I know that I've been
Absolutely.
falsely accused just due to association,
Oh, I
which the
believe you.
association they ain't even done nothing.
Absolutely. I've
It's
seen
not
it.
fair.
That same queen that you're talking about, it's really sad because I do know them behind
Mm,
the scenes. Like I know, this is a sister that we really support each other,
mhm.
spiritually and through some emotionally sometimes, right? And so I I'm very open because if I care, I'm going to tell you the truth. And so I've been able to express my thoughts to her, whether good, bad, or indifferent, and she
Mhm.
respects uh my boundaries,
Your
right? So
boundaries, your
she
your your
respects that.
mental, you know what that is? Your mental and physical position that will not change until God tells you so.
Yes. And
That's what
so
that
I
is,
don't
my
get
sister.
involved with their stuff, but that don't
Mhm.
mean I'm gonna stop supporting them. I just don't get
Right.
involved with it. I will come in, I will say my peace and blessings, hello everyone. It get messy, I walk out, I say goodbye. I'm very
And
courteous
you
to that.
like, what's
I
your
do that to
sign, mama?
everybody. I'm a Virgo.
Okay. I said yeah, cause she got mouth on her when she ready to get, I said,
Yeah,
but you a
yeah.
different type
No,
of
and I
Virgo
tell
though.
her, and I told her, and I was like, this is, I can't do that one with you. I don't do those
Yeah.
type of dances. But I'm here for you when when
Yeah.
you're ready to grow out of that part,
Well, you know what,
because
Mama?
I call it growing
Look.
through.
I'll just tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? The meaning of insanity means to repeat the same action over and over and expect different
Different
results.
results.
Okay, and then you have to go to another. Like my homegirl told me, there's levels to this shit, and it
It
is.
is.
And once
It
you get to
is.
that one level, you got to go to another level. You got to go to another level. I'm gonna give you an example, my sister. And I said, you real sensitive like me, but you tough. But with me, they're like when I blow up, because I'm so nice, when I blow up, it's crazy. So after I open my eyes, it might be nothing but just heads rolling and everything else. So I have learned to have somewhat of control over, I got a mouth. I know how to
Bingo.
do mama jokes. I know how to talk about. I choose not to do that. And I believe when you know how to have self control regards with your tongue and what you say, it makes you stronger than the your opposition. And I see what's going on over here, and that's the reason why we don't have right now 400 or 500 people up in here. Because if
Right.
they were, they would have to take accountability.
Right.
Okay, I'm like their
Exactly.
secret lover, sis.
Really?
Okay. Oh yeah. If some goes on and some goes bad and some falls out, they be all up in my ass. I love y'all, but y'all do. And they'll be
Really?
like, "Yeah, Nicole, I'm not gonna. I will never reveal. I've been on YouTube and online for many years, and I never revealed anybody.
Oh, see, thank you.
That's not my style. That's not my
Exactly.
grace. Okay,
And
but
and that's the right thing to do. Because then I always say it, sis. Really, even though I support, I used to support a lot of content creators. Um, but it's a matter of, at some point, depending on what your intention is with this, at some point, if you don't see any growth or progress,
right,
now, nobody said it was going to be easy. And I
it
do
will never
know
be. It's
your
never gonna be
affiliation,
easy.
the affiliation your affiliation with particular content creators is, it has a complex dynamic because of
Right.
your personality and the whole situation around particular content creators. But what does that have to do? Like, people looked at me
Well, what
crazy
does it
for
have to
going
do
to
with
reunite.
me?
Yeah, it's none about business. And
It's
that's
not.
why
Yes.
I don't get a lot of time to run over and see the brain. But I gotta, I really feel that, sister,
I
in a
know you
sense.
do. And you know
I
what? Let me tell you
really do.
something.
And
Let
I,
me
you
tell
know
you
how
something,
much
my sister.
flack I
Don't.
get from just being over there sometimes, and sometimes I just don't want to. I just sit in the clouds, and it's
Well,
sad.
you know what? If that's what is best because we choose our battles wisely and it's extremely sad, that's why I told you. I even told Mona, I said, I'm going to keep an eye on her. There's some
Thank you.
energy around her that don't belong to her.
Really?
Yes, there was people
Okay.
that it had nothing to do with you. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And
Yes.
and as I've matured and gotten older and wiser, okay, you have to be wise to be able to step into that type of valley to be able to accept the different thoughts of one's spirit. But you have to be connected with the Father. You have to be, you know what I'm saying? You have to
Yes.
be higher above. That's why I told you. I said, "Girl, I'm feeling. I'm with you. I don't even need to leave you
Yep.
a paragraph. I just hope that I'm like, sis, I'm with you. And I'm
Yes.
with you with your visuals and the beauty of the black women and the bodies and the art and all of that.
I'm
And
trying to show them
no, I get
how
it.
they
I get it.
supreme queens they
I get
are,
it.
and I
But they're
see it,
not
but they don't
there,
see it.
mama.
That's so sad. Like,
They're not
I
there,
and
baby.
I'm not the type of person that could get engaged with that because I really feel for people. I'm not no
I
weak
know.
chick. Trust and believe. It's nothing weak about me. I get down with the
I
best.
know, but it
But
makes
it
us
just
hurt.
hurts so much
It does
because
hurt
I
because it's
lived
like
it.
I'm seeing something, I'm taking an accountability, I'm taking personal responsibility. I feel it. I just want you to touch it. And they don't. They don't see it. They don't take responsibility. And it's not just in on their YouTube relationships. This is in their real life
Yes.
relationships. They don't take personal responsibility. They want to use things in drama. And the devil, as my mom is saying, don't ever forget this, my sister. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. That is his objective. The devil is always going to do what he was put here to do. It's up to you to know the difference between right and wrong. You get what I'm saying? Regardless
Yes.
how much we're ostracized, how much we're put in a position to where we are by ourselves. But we're not. We're not because that's a
We're not.
lie. See, because
You're
if
right.
if the devil can take your mind, Girl, don't get me preaching this early in the morning.
No, I
If
need you
if
to, because
Satan
let me
can
tell
take
you
your
something.
mind, he can.
Yes,
If that's what he wants, he wants your mind. He wants
he
your
had
body.
my mind, Nicole. He
And
had my
but
mind.
you broke that, and he knows that he had it at one time, so he'll tickle you on the back end. But God got you covered on the front end, in the
He
back.
do.
Okay,
And all those years on them
because
streets by
God don't.
myself,
Let me tell
he
you
was
something.
always with me.
Let me tell you something. See, you wouldn't be really truly saved and sanctified and filled with the spirit. Mona Simone is on here. I love you, sister. And
Oh, she's here? I can't see
yeah,
the
she is.
chat. I'm
Mona is
sorry.
all
Yeah,
Mona's
I'm here. I'm
always
just
here.
listening
Mona
right
is
now.
my big sister. Okay?
Yes.
No matter what the devil is trying to do, they think they've been trying to break me and Mona Simone up. They can't,
Yes.
they won't, and they will not. Regardless of what her beliefs are or whatever. She know that I am her praying. I told her I am going to accept the name. I am baby brain. Okay? I think that they think that I am stupid and I don't know. Mona
Really?
inspires me
That's
and I
because they're
inspire
dumb.
her.
Yes.
Okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys sync well together. I watched the chat.
But that's my
And Nicole, you
sister
know
though.
what too? Like, I don't know, a lot of people, I think, because I jokingly say I'm a heathen, they think that I don't believe like in a higher power or something because
Right.
I'm not a Christian. And I have people come to me, they're like, "Oh, you're an atheist, you're a witch." I'm like, "No, I'm not. Where y'all be
No,
getting
she's
this
not.
stuff from?"
I
So
know.
that's
I
so
heard that and
crazy.
I'm like, no, she's not.
Now
One
I
of Mona's favorite stories is when I tell her about what happened at my mother's funeral. When we were
Really?
about to lay her
why
body
why
down
don't
to
you why
rest.
don't you tell the people, Nicole? You think you can tell the
Tell the
We
story?
didn't tell
story
them a
this morning.
thousand times, Mona.
Well,
How many
listen, this is
times do
a
we
new
have to
moment.
repeat the
And
same
It's
some
thing?
because the energy will
since
be
if I
different.
never
Because
heard it.
at this moment, it's a
Well, let me
different.
tell you what happened when I was at
Thank you.
when I was at my and my dad hates when I say funeral. Is the proper way to say
Homegoing.
repast?
Oh, you were
It
at the
was when
repast or the
put
homegoing?
we were putting her in. It was the time to put her into the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna press the mute. It's the burial.
It was the burial service, okay? And it was me, my four kids, my dad, there was other people that were there. And I remember when we pulled up with the limo and I got out, I started shaking like I was having convulsions. Mona's told this story. I wish we could find which one it was on. Mona actually repeated it. But I was shaking like really hard. I was cold and I kept feeling this I don't know, like I was freezing, and
Yeah, like
and I
this
was
coldness
just
came over
and
your
it was
body.
there's no way I can do it without reacting. I was just so cold, and I kept saying I was like oh my goodness, I was just so cold. And I looked over at my dad, and I said, Daddy, and I wasn't crying at this point. I had to be strong. I'm looking at my daughters and they confused because they ain't never seen a cemetery in real life this
Right.
big.
This is they
It
yeah,
was
their first
huge. It was,
funeral, like
and
being
they're looking
there.
and they're seeing other people digging holes. They're confused. And anyway, and I said, Daddy, can I need to go to the bathroom. I just was so cold. I just kept saying how cold I was. And I went to the bathroom. And I'm not gonna lie, I wore a diaper to my mother's not a diaper, but a grown um
It was like
uh
the bladder protection pant
yeah, the
underwear.
bladder protection. I was scared. And
Hmm.
I remember I was talking to Mona before that happened, and she said, "Well, if you think you need it, but I don't think you're gonna need it, because I've had 27 tumors removed. So if I get too excited, you can kind of skeet, whatever. None of that
All right,
happened.
you better be careful with
So
these algorithms, what you say for
oh
the
Lord,
kids.
girl, this
Yeah,
one already gonna be tore up because of what
yeah.
her name is. But I went to the bathroom and I looked myself in the mirror and I shook myself off and I got on a toilet and I said, I know God that I was raised as a Christian, and I know Psalms 91 and I know all the songs that was sang and sung during my mom's funeral but I really need to know if you are real. I know you real, but and if I'm wrong, God forgive me, but I really need to know if you're real. And if you're real, I'm really cold right now. And if you are real, can you part the clouds and let the sun come out to let me know that my mother is in heaven? So I pulled the diaper up because to
As
me it's a
soon
diaper.
as she walked outside.
And as soon as I walked outside and we were pulling up, the clouds parted. They went to give us roses to put on my mom's casket. And when we all got back into position while they were rolling my mother's casket down, the whole sky broke apart and the sun gazed down on me and my family. And I was no longer cold.
And and some people, for some people, they might be like, oh, well, that ain't proof enough or whatever. But I think all of us probably had that one point in our lives where we were like, God, if you really real, like, show me a sign. Like, I remember being a kid, I think I was about 12, and I was going through some things with some deaths. I had some cousins dying. And it was just, I think that facing death in a moment and seeing people that you love die and having that doubt and not sure like what comes after, or is life really worth living, or the purpose of life, or if
Yeah,
there's a God and all this stuff. And I think we all at some point question and want or seek to have our faith restored, or whatever
right.
our beliefs are, to
Oh,
know that there's
right.
a higher power than us that's controlling this or creating life,
Mm,
even if it's not exactly the way we've been taught. There's
right.
something there. So yeah. And
And
that's
it
why I
was
think it's
true. And
beautiful
I
for her.
told Mona
Yeah.
that when I got a chance to call her, I was so excited. And the pastor said that I have been to several funerals. He said several repasses. He said I ain't never seen nothing like that in my whole life. The whole sky opened up and the sun directly beamed on me and my father. And my dad said, T, the sun is out. I said, yeah, Daddy, I'm not cold no more. I said, that's Mama. She's in heaven. True story. True story.
Yeah, absolutely.
I truly, these like anomalies like this are definitely real, and I have experienced them on many different levels. Um, I will say that, traditionally, I grew up as a Catholic and a Baptist. Um, I've been a Jehovah Witness. I've been a 5%er. I've had many journeys, right?
Oh, you
But
sound
then at
like
the
me,
end of the
because I done
day,
been just about everything too.
everywhere, everywhere,
Especially in
everywhere.
my younger 20s, I was searching to find out the truth, like which religion was the truth. Yeah.
Right. So for me, I'm just gonna speak for me. My truth has, from what you're telling me, from my experience, is that it's very real because you're real and you are connected. So that energy, or the entity that is the creator of life, and the giver of in abundance, he really is, or she really is. There's really no gender for it.
Right.
um i I believe that because when you are in moments like that, and just like Mona just said, I've been people have been killed in front of me. I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot. So, and why I always made it out. Why? Who
Why?
was I? I was nothing. I was just existence. No one even, I mean, 10 years in the streets by myself. No one really
Mm,
knew that I even existed.
mm,
So Why did he bring me? Why was I brought out? Because while I was out there, I will always say that I always felt like I had an energy protecting me, but the force that was trying to just kill me, um, it was so many layers into it that
Right.
it just
Mhm.
kept coming, and it
And coming.
sometimes it would get
Mhm.
so intense at times that
Mhm.
at that right at that moment, you know that you know you about to get snatched in that sense.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm right there. You know
I know
exactly what I'm talking
exactly
about.
what you're talking about, honey.
So that
I am
that
not
right
perfect.
there,
Yeah.
that comes within you at that moment,
Mhm.
that layer of protection comes in. We create that. You create that by connecting with the creator.
Mhm.
That's my experience. And so I do believe that we manifest uh, many things in our
Hi,
lives,
Taxi Coco.
many things in our lives. And unfortunately, it's sad that you couldn't share, like, you share it, but you know you just have to be with like-minded people that would understand that, because a
Mhm.
lot of people, right, like you said, the response that you
You know
got,
what? Too, like,
honey.
not even to interrupt you, sister. Like, I know somebody told me the other day that somebody had told somebody f their Jesus or whatever, and see, I'm look,
Oh.
Oh
listen.
wow,
I'm
that's
not.
No,
terrible.
I know
It's
exactly
very
who
rude.
said that. And may
And
God
let
have
me and let
mercy
me
on
tell
her
you,
soul.
I'm not a
Oh my
Christian.
god.
I'm not a Christian. I don't practice any of the what I call organized religions, right? But
Absolutely
I
right.
have enough respect and love in me and empathy in me to understand that we are all trying to find our higher power or our way, whatever medium we choose to express that in. And someone so disrespectful, something you said made me think of that, being around people that are like-minded. And that's why
Mhm.
Nicole was saying, like, me and we've been sisters for a long time. We don't have no issue because we have love and respect. Like in her belief system, Jesus teaches them to put love first, to put them first.
Yes,
In my belief system, love rules, empathy rules, caring for people
yes,
rules.
yes,
And if
yes,
only a person who is lacking love and empathy could just look down on somebody and shat on their belief system, or just trying to find good, even if you don't call it the same names, if you don't
yes.
call it
Right.
the same names or the
But we
same
all, but
believing
we
this.
all still connected
Hmm.
to the same energy. You just call it something
Yeah,
different.
Yeah, we
yeah.
That's
just
all it
call it
is. It's the
Have a
something
same.
different
We
different.
way
all
of
call.
interpreting it,
Yes, but
right?
it's the
Hmm.
same thing. That
Yeah, it
energy that I
has
get
to
from
be because we're
Nicole,
all in the same place,
I
right?
feel her energy. I feel Nicole's energy. I really
Thank
do.
you.
And I'm not crazy, because people will
No,
say,
you're not.
how you gonna feel somebody energy
Because you
through a
can if
virtually?
you're
But you
gifted.
can.
But you're gifted. That's why I felt like when you came in
I'm only
that
pressing mute
day,
because I'm chopping up
when
ice.
when I was, talking about my mom, all she said, I'm getting ready, but I'm here. I'm with you. And I said, I feel that. And I was able to read this long thing. And that's why I say I don't care about the numbers and stuff like that. That was me and her thing. You know what I'm saying? As well as I
Absolutely.
can't think of the other lady's name that was there. She was there too. But that was
Yeah.
just meant for me as a release. And just like my mom will always say, and forgive me for repeating this, but this is very important. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So
Say it
that's
again, baby. Say it again.
the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy.
Absolutely, sweetheart.
And that's why we get blocked. That's why if Mona goes live or something, I can't get, because the devil doesn't want us to be connected. Sense of awe. When I shared, you didn't even know that I even shared anything. You're like, girl, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. I wasn't even upset about that. I said, she don't even know that I even shared it.
No,
She
I
don't have a
didn't.
clue.
Yeah.
I
She
had
don't
no
have a clue.
idea. I
And
had no
that's what
idea.
the Father put on my spirit to share a message. And that what is going on right now is, number one, is a breakdown of communication. And if the breakdown of communication can take a part, then you can't connect with someone's heart. The heart and the spirit. as well as connected. You know what I'm saying? And the mind. We have somebody else I think that's trying to come on. Oh, is that Mona? Okay. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
we're coming to dawn now. This really is the age of the Aquarius, and when we it really is, and a lot of people don't
hey,
really get
Felicia,
how
babe.
serious this is right now,
Yeah.
as far as the physics of it, the science behind it. We are at a certain place that there's no point of return.
Right.
However,
Right.
the point is the distraction. So this is really like being mindful of who you connect with. I've connected with just about every content creator that's been on here for the last couple of years at some point, and you know, that circle has gotten so small to a few people that I just, when I do have time, I would check out, and it's very very small. And so I'm
Yeah.
going to say that I also know that since the devil came to kill, steal, and destroy, right? He would
Mhm.
these distractions, like someone saying something as terrible as "F your Jesus,"
Mhm.
uh, it's the same shock, has the same shock value of George Floyd in a sense. And
Right. No,
I'm
you're
not
100%.
measuring it, but I'm
No, no,
telling you
no,
that
no.
that's
You're
what
right.
Satan
No, you're
does. He
right.
uses
You're
agents
right.
to give shock value, to
Mhm.
throw you off your frequency, to get you off course. So you have to be mindful of even some of these content creators you are watching, because they are agents and they will give you shock value. You don't need shock value during these times because we are very close, and we need to keep a equilibrium in our
Right.
chemistry and our biological process and
Yes.
our spirituality. Right now is time to focus.
Right. Well, let
So
me
that's
let me
all I'm saying. That's just a
no,
word
you're
from,
right about
encouragement.
that. No, a sense of awe. You're 100% correct. And let me if I can add on to that and provide some form of continuation in regards to someone speaking in that way, they want someone to respect what they believe. And my thing is this, it's wrong. So if I were to speak in regards to, oh, all witches are evil or whatever, just because I don't believe in it, I don't disrespect their thug theezy. But look, okay, honey child, God is good and He's always on time. If He can break open the sky and shine down on me and my family just for that moment, something is, if he's not called
Here,
God or Jesus or whatever, something cracked that sky open and shined down
and like a
on
sense of
me and
awe
my
was
family.
talking about
But wait,
your
oh,
energy and connection to the higher power. My thing is, no, now even if there are some beliefs that are just absolutely insane to me, and I won't even discuss, but they're more of that deal with darkness and evil. I don't have to go out of my way to disrespect that. What I do is, if even if it's something that I don't like, I proceed with love. Like, I'm gonna big up what I love, and instead of sitting around throwing stones at what I hate all day, and I'm gonna show people how to. I'm gonna lead by example. I'm gonna show you the way or what I feel is right based on my actions. I don't have to sit
Right.
up there and point the finger and say, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Ha ha. No, I can go do whatever I do, whether it's charity work, helping another sister out, building on education, whatever it is, and show you how to be what I feel is one of the right ways.
You're
let me
correct.
just say, can I just
Sure.
No,
interject for
go
one
ahead. And I
second?
have a question too for you, a sense of Mona. I have a
Sure.
question for her too. But go
Okay,
ahead,
Um,
that's fine.
beautiful.
so it's funny because sometimes we have to be mindful of who taught us the words, witches and where these words are derived from, right? And I used to believe that when I heard the word witch, like a witch, my hairs would go up on me, and I'm like, oh God, because
Right.
somewhere I learned, because somebody told me. You
Like
understand?
the word
Somebody
cult.
told me, right? Somebody told me that. But see, just
Mhm.
like the rest of the lies that I've been told since birth, that whole thing about making them out to be bad people or like a dark energy,
It was
that
during
was
the witch
somebody
trials.
that was conditioned in us.
It was one of the
That's
Right.
not what it
greatest
really is
it was one
about.
of the greatest crimes against women and humanity as a
Yes.
whole when
And
they
I
Exactly,
would
agree with
exactly.
literally.
that.
And do
I
you know
agree
they
with that.
normally did
But
that
when
to
they,
widows
but
or
when
to
their
women who
actions
couldn't bear
justify the
children
things
or
that
single
was
women?
said about
Yeah,
them,
but
that's a different thing.
colloquially, I think when Nicole says witch, and this is something that we have to make the distinction of and grow to eventually, she's thinking about people that are involving not only that are witches, but we know some witches that are good witches, but she's referring to the ones that like to delve into darkness and dark things
Ah,
and evil energy and like to make bad things happen to people. That's what
yes,
she's
yes.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, not I'm not
Um,
talking about the good
Just
ones.
sort of
I
like
oh
you
no, I
gave the
respect. No,
example
I
of
respect that.
agates
I
on
just
the East
wanted.
Coast, how some people up north use the, like how she used the homophobic slur to some people.
Yes,
Agates, you know, it's
yes.
just semantics and different ways of interpreting things. So yeah, I didn't think for a second that she meant like the good
Oh
witch
no,
or the good person that's
no. I
doing
said
the
that for
earth
the
magic.
listeners.
Yeah.
I said that for the
Oh yeah,
listener. I
good.
definitely know Nicole. Definitely, her intention was definitely not that. But I'm saying that for the listener because a lot
right.
of times they got people just quick to their perceptions of how they are judging things is based off of lies.
Yeah.
So when we put labels on things, we have to be careful. And
Yeah.
this is for the audience, because what you seeking the truth for yourself will be the only way that people are going to awaken, because everything is a lie. Everything on this earth is a lie. So if you're hypnotized by it and you're still there, you know, I don't expect sometimes a reasonable response from people. I don't expect it because I know they don't have that. They're not capable yet. But that's why I try not to give up on people and judge people, whether you want to call them a Christian, a Jew, or you want to call them a witch or whatever. Um, but for me, it's about the essence of that person's spirit and what they, you know, people get caught up in traps. We've all had our dark days, but that doesn't define who the person identity is. The person
Right.
is on their journey as well, and there are very few people that can see
Right.
through those eyes, and I'm just gonna leave it like that because it
No,
might get a
you're
little too
right.
deep.
No, no, I love where you're going. A sense of
Uh,
awe. I wanted to ask you a question, and please don't, think that I'm like, you know what I'm saying, trying to be picky. But this means a lot to me. And if you can't answer it, it's okay. You said that you seen that in regards to me, um, that people judge me based on my association.
yes, they do. I've seen
Um,
that a long time ago.
could you share with me in regards to what you mean by that so I can have a clear understanding from how you perceive that?
Well, I don't perceive it anymore. We can go back maybe year or two.
Wow,
Um,
that long. Wow.
yeah, I've been watching y'all that long. Mona, I've been rocking with Mona since like 2017. She probably don't remember me. Because I was critical thinker. I mean, that was my critical something. Me and this lady had the same name. So we used to get mixed up a lot. And I used to get terrorized. QI critical thinker. They used to think
Mhm.
that was me. And I used to get terrorized over at Mona's because
Oh,
being at
okay.
Mona's. So that was who I was. Um, so just like I
Sorry,
said,
ladies, I'm in the bathroom. I didn't want to be off mute, but I was listening. Yeah, I remember
oh,
you at Sense of Vodka because you're on my Facebook page too, right?
yes, and on
Yeah,
Instagram. I've been following you
yeah,
for quite a while. And I
yeah.
never got myself involved in all of the things that had occurred, but I just stepped back from a lot of people. And then when she came back, I was just like, you don't know how happy I was when I saw Mona's face. She was glowing. She was
Mhm.
feeling better. So
Yeah.
that connection was because during that time, when she came back, I was going through what she was going through last year. You
Mhm. Mhm.
understand? So I felt. good that
Oh,
you see, you never know how the tables turn. So I was going through
right.
a very bad darkness the last quarter of 2019. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
and when you pop back up, I just felt like, oh my God, like wow, what a strong woman. And that's all
Mm,
I could see. The rest of it I really don't care about.
right.
It
The
never
people
matter. It
that don't
doesn't matter to
understand
me.
or they don't get it because either they never
Yeah.
happened to them or they ain't got no empathy, forget
Right.
them,
It just
because
it
that's not
didn't
what it's ever
matter.
all about. There,
Right.
the biggest thing that hurt me about all that, and I was telling Nicole the other night, there was a time if people were going to talk about anything, and I know I kind of messed a few things up because I didn't want anybody to know that I had attempted to end my life or that I was struggling that bad emotionally, because let's just be honest, I'm a life coach. Everybody know me to be strong, and
Yeah.
just the way that people look at things, a lot of people cannot understand how you can be both a life coach and go through mental illness. So I didn't want to have to deal with that while I was struggling in some of my darkest moments. But on the other hand, what helped, and that was an opportunity really for this whole sector of YouTube to really have some discussions about their mental issues, because I'm not the only one who suffers over here. I'm not the only
That's right.
content creator. There are hundreds, if not
There are
thousands, of
many of us.
subscribers that
There are
also
many of
suffer.
us.
Right. And so when
But they're
that
not
happened, I had, wait, let me finish. Give me like 1 minute.
sorry. I'm
No, that's
sorry,
okay, babe.
sweetie.
I had so many people reach out to me and they were like, Mona, I've been there. I'm going through this now, XYZ. Gosh, I didn't know. I wish these people weren't attacking you. The thing that hurt me most was the people that were hurting because so many people were lying and trying to make a mockery of someone suffering from mental health issues. Like in the time that I was going through it, what got me through, and I'm going back to when you was like, God, she's so strong. What got me through is knowing that other people were looking on me and depended on me to show them that you can come through this and you can stand up and still be strong, that you can suffer
Right.
from depression and be strong, that you can have anxiety. And it doesn't mean that you're a weak person just because you have moments in life. So it was everybody else that helped me to be strong behind the scenes, because that's what
Well,
counts more than the public,
yeah.
perception of things.
Well, let me say this, Mona, in the sense of, regardless of what anybody,
Sorry, I
because
got
I can
emotional,
see,
y'all.
no,
It's
no, it's all
okay,
right. And
sister.
I love when you actually get emotional, because Mona barely cries. She holds a lot of stuff in. And I
Yeah,
love you, Mona.
I love you too.
No, I feel like in these kind of instances, I'm her big sister.
Yeah.
Because I said, look, sister, I lay my back down and let them all walk on it, okay? Because it needs to be popped anyway, okay? Ricky
Mona
Lee,
is tough as nails and soft
you
as a
know,
squishy sponge at the same
Right.
time.
At the
I've
same
been
yeah.
time,
I've
Mona,
been
people think
I've been
Mona
trying to
gonna come
I've
out
been
unsettle
with
through
a
myself.
Mona a long time ago. I've been through
yeah.
stuff.
But this is, I see the stuff I see, and let me just say this, because I'm not gonna hold my tongue. Babe, you're wrong. You're wrong calling my
Who
sister the dead lady and telling her to
who
log off,
She
and all
talking
you have
about
to
the
do
people
is
that's wrong that was
what are you
saying all the
talking
like
about,
negative
she
stuff.
baby?
no, because
No,
they're doing
no, wait.
they're picking
Wait, wait, wait,
No,
wait
no,
a
they're
minute.
wait, Nicole.
What just happened?
Sensiva. I know where Sensiva got confused. When Nicole said you're wrong, she talking about the people that called me the dead lady and was saying all this negative stuff.
Oh my
Not
God.
us. Yeah. Go ahead,
no, not
sis.
you.
Somebody
I'm
call you
sorry,
the
Mona.
dead
Yeah.
lady.
Go ahead. Oh
No, that
yeah.
was
Oh, it's
her nickname.
horrible. Yeah. They
That was
still
her
Jesus.
call
Oh
me
my
nickname.
that.
God.
Yeah.
Who the heck
Yeah,
said
the
something
dead.
like
Tree,
that?
What where's your wheelchair?
Tracy, and the lot. Oh, now Tracy's gonna pretend like she doesn't know me, and that's good. So I'm not gonna mention
No,
Tracy's
yeah,
name
just
anymore either.
let
I'm
her
gonna
leave it at
respect
that.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
please.
all of them, the whole lot of them. I was
Oh
like, that is
Jesus
so
Yeah,
God.
no,
disgusting.
but we got,
Somebody, yeah,
I've
that's
been listening.
disgusting.
Hold on.
Imagine you, sense of going through that, trying to kill yourself, and coming actually surviving it, and people calling you the dead lady.
Um
And then the thing
I
is,
you
it
know,
wasn't just that. It wasn't just Mona being attacked. They attacked people that loved her as well,
Hmm.
and because I'm a nobody and the one that was no named, you know what I'm saying? I got attacked a lot, but I didn't tell Mona, and you know,
I don't want to
but
stay on it
now,
too long, but I think
now,
that's what hurt me
now,
most was that
yeah,
other
I'm
people were
so
pissed.
that's
being
the answer to
attacked
your
in my name.
question.
What answer to the what question? I done forgot what question, y'all.
No, what
Hello?
did you say? What did you say, sense of awe?
Sense. I think sense of awe didn't know when you had came in because you was about to go on one of your passionate spills. I think she didn't expect it, so she didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh no, I wasn't referring to her. I was
So
referring
yeah,
to I babe because I watch
I
her
think
and
she
I would admit
understands
that,
that now.
and
Yeah.
I don't appreciate her
Sense of awe,
and
go
from
out and come back in. Your volume got lost. Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
I don't appreciate this woman
Out and
that
come
is
back in.
educated and
Oh, sorry.
a,
How did I
a
Incident.
lose
smart.
you?
It
Sorry.
happens sometimes. It's
It's
okay, babe.
okay. I don't appreciate
Oh,
this woman that is smart and that's a part of
sorry.
that treats people in a medical field and has extreme knowledge in regards to mental illness,
Hmm.
and treats people that have
Lose.
health issues or whatever, that would think that it's funny to call you the I hate when
See,
people
well,
call you the for
I've
me when
never
people
watched
call
her.
you the dead lady, it's a trigger for me, and then I'm right back in the living room trying to find where you were.
Yeah. I'm
So
sorry.
if you
Don't
if you
watch
if you
those
if you
people,
don't
sis,
like
that say
Mona,
negative
at
stuff
least
like
think
that.
about the people that do love her and take that into consideration.
Sis,
That's
they
the
don't
reason why all
care.
your
They would
videos have
literally.
turned. Hold on, let me say this. That's the reason
Okay.
why all your videos have turned yellow. Okay, you can't just keep talking mess, and don't get mad at Mona, and don't worry about her hit list. I mean, if the
You
attorney
know what? You know
contacts
what's.
you and you get served
I'm back.
with legal documents, then
Okay.
you do. If you didn't do shit, you
Um,
ain't do nothing.
press mute real quick. Since of all,
Okay.
I think your TV might be too loud. It'll pick up on the algorithm. So here's the thing. Like, it's so funny, sis, and I love you so much. I don't
I'm
know that
Mona.
girl.
I'm not going to continue to listen to this type of shit
Yeah,
about
I get
you
it. I
and
get
this
it.
pretend shit. Mental
Yes,
illness is important.
you're
I have a
right.
daughter that has, and I
You
have
are
mental illness, and
right.
Shelly does. This shit is not fucking funny.
It's
It's
not
not
funny at
funny.
all, but
And
you know
that's
what we
why,
have to do? Stop
I had to
supporting
fall
those
Where the
back.
people.
fuck is your
I
wheelchair?
don't go over
Her
these
wheelchair's
videos
up your
anymore.
fucking ass, you fucking fat, squared faced bitch.
Mama,
That's where
wait
the
a minute.
fuck
You
it's
see how
Sister,
at,
they
you
just snapped
sister.
fucking
out
funny.
energy?
Just let her get it
We
out.
was
Just
on a
let her
flow.
get it
Look what
out.
happened.
She gonna watch. She gonna come back to the floor. She gonna pick that Bible right back on up. Sometimes you
No,
Okay.
just
I'm
gotta.
just saying.
I get it. Yeah,
Tight.
I get it.
I get it, sweetie. I
Why
Yeah.
you
get it.
acting
Cause
like you
Go
tartar?
go
We
go
ain't
off,
we
sis.
ain't eating no catfish, bitch. I'm allergic to it. With your
me too.
stupid
I don't
ass.
like
You
the way it
smarter than
tastes.
that. I hate when it's a smart,
It's
beautiful woman.
right.
You want to know why
It's
people
so
think you're
disappointing
ugly?
when it's an
Because you're not
intelligent
using your
person.
brain. You're not using your beautiful brain. Okay? That's why you
See,
got a
she
big
bringing it
ass
on
head.
back.
Smart people got big ass heads.
Stop
You
talking about my
stupid
big
bitch.
head. It's this is.
Yeah, I know.
Stop
I
talking
got a
about my
big
big head.
forehead too.
Yeah,
Right.
because
Please.
smart people got big heads.
People think I
But
look
I
when
like
look
you
like
talk
Herman
shit,
Beyonce.
Monster.
when you
Me
talk
too.
shit, it
I
make
look like
people
Herman
center on
Monster
the
over here.
ugliest parts of your big ass face. You stupid bitch.
All right, sis.
Stop.
Let's really,
Where's your
sis.
wheelchair, bitch?
Sis, I
Where's
got something.
where is the chair
Oh
for
Nicole,
my
your jaws?
God.
You fat faced bitch.
Nicole.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna
Stop. Wait a
put you.
minute,
Hold on.
Nicole.
I'm putting you on mute. Nicole, you go on mute for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
You go on mute. Um,
because yeah, that
it's
you can't be
okay,
still
but
It ain't my
responding
face. It
to
ain't
this.
my fault that a fucking race car can drive around her jawline and fucking win gold
look. I'm
medals.
gonna tell you what that happened. Since Nicole,
Oh
go on mute
wow.
for 2 minutes. Now Nicole done seen something recently that done upset her. Like this, she must have just seen this. That's why she's going off like that. And sis, you know what hurt me the most, and since I'm talking to you too, it wasn't the things that people were saying about me. Because if it was just me, I'm a big girl, I could take it. It was the attacks against my sister, her platform. It was the attacks against my children, my wife, calling my family, my cousin, my aunties, my mom, singing death songs to them.
Death songs
Like
to my
these people
fucking
were
niece.
all out harassing my family. You
While
don't
she in
do that.
medical school.
And
The
why?
fuck?
why are they attacking my family? It's not because I attacked them first. It's not because I said anything negative about them. It's because I went into the hospital and they didn't have all the details, and they decided to tell people it was a joke, because everything in my life is a joke to them. I went through back surgery. Oh, it's a lie. It's
It was
made
a
up. I
joke.
hired the whole floor.
That's where the
Yeah,
wheelchair joke
I
comes
needed a
in.
power chair for work because I had
That's all
four
she
slip
asked
discs
for.
at the time, and I didn't even ask for it. A friend of mine asked for
She
it.
yeah,
Oh,
she
that's a
didn't ask
joke.
for, a friend of
Everything's a
her
joke.
asked for it. She
Go
told her
ahead, sis.
no. The fucking
The
what you
power
call it was
chair.
already put up. She wanted to pull it down,
Yeah, I
and
told
there
Ming no.
comes the joke. Where
Yeah,
where's the wheelchair? And that shit not funny. My mama was still
right.
alive at that time, but my mom was in a
Ming put
wheelchair.
up the
That
GoFundMe
shit's
for the
not
power
fucking
chair.
funny. It won't be funny if them
Yeah,
bitches had to be in a
and I didn't
wheelchair.
even want to ask people for their help. Yeah.
No, I know you
See,
didn't, but the
but
people
this is what
around
I
you
always
that
tell
loved
you.
you, she was working hard and shit, and they fucking cut her
Yeah,
off while she was at work. You know, when you go to have, like, when you have
yeah.
supposed to
My
have
doctor wouldn't even
surgery,
let me go
and they
back
go
to work.
approve,
Hmm.
you get approvals and stuff like that.
Short term
A portion
disability.
of it got whatever. It's like they act
They
like they
don't
don't
even
know
know
nothing
that.
about this shit. And this woman is a
Yeah,
nurse. She's a nurse. She works with people. She works with people.
yeah,
And she
yeah.
wonders why
And she thinks it's
Jason,
funny.
racist white ass, is digging all up in that ass. That's why.
Hmm.
And continue, Jason.
I think that's just it's just
No, it's
crazy.
wrong.
Yeah, and
Why? Like, I don't think
especially
it's
with her being
funny.
in
I
the
don't think
nursing
it's
field,
funny.
it's
I
just
don't think
messed
it's
up.
funny. Mona,
It's not funny,
I'm
sis.
sorry, because I don't think the shit is funny, and it's not funny. Definitely, what they tried to hurt Mona, but it did
It ended
affect
up
both of
hurting
us.
everybody.
It affected both of us financially on YouTube. They just said, fuck Nicole. We just gonna keep flagging her and flagging her and flagging her and flagging her and blocking her and flagging her and blocking her and
And you
flagging
know
her.
what? I'm gonna say this too. When people don't understand your anger, like people will look at you and be like, "Oh, why you going off like that? Why you so angry?" You have until you know what it feels like to have somebody, like, even though right now I'm not upset, but I'm gonna let you go off. And you know why? Because I know what it's like to sit there and have somebody attack you, affect your money. You working hard, you doing all this editing, you putting all this
Well,
stuff
they never
together,
even let me
and
try to even see
yeah,
what
what
my
you could.
channel could be.
Well, you already know what it could
And
be
I
from
would
the
love to
past. They
challenge
wouldn't let
any
it
of these
grow.
bitches to an editing contest.
That ain't even worth it, because it ain't. I ain't trying to take away from their talent, but it ain't even worth it. It is what it is, and I'm gonna let you go off, and in the meantime,
No, I'm just
I'm gonna
saying.
still breathe
I'm
life.
just saying.
Nicole, wait, let
I
me
don't
finish.
like it, Mona.
Let me finish, sis. I'm gonna let you go off, and I'm still gonna bring life and love into you. I'm gonna still breathe it in you, and together we gonna get past this shit. And when they have to do with what we working on right now, when they have to stand in court and face these charges and face all that, you will receive vindication. They will pay for everything that they did to our families, to the children, to my family that's not even on the internet. They're gonna pay for that. And anybody that doesn't have the empathy to understand your anger or your frustration, something's wrong with them, because anger is a normal human emotion, and your anger is appropriate. It is appropriate for what they've done. And until you know what they've done and you can feel that, you cannot judge her. You cannot judge her in her anger. To know what it's like to have, you got a daughter that's in medical school, she working hard to receive straight A's, and in the middle of class, people calling her singing death songs. Now she got to stop and call her mama and make sure her mom's okay and check on her auntie. Like, that's crazy. These people did that on the internet, and not because I did anything to them, but because
And
they
right,
didn't
and
have
that's
any
why I got upset,
information.
Mona,
I know.
for her to say all she had to do was log off. You weren't even online. These
On.
people were calling and contacting my niece and my
Exactly.
nephews behind the scenes. They were trying to get Michelle to leave you, and then they went on
Oh,
another
yeah.
campaign after that.
Hashtag
They've
free
been on a
Michelle.
campaign for the last year to make me hate you.
Yeah, they would come up in your chat, about 8, 9 of them, talk about telling you all the reasons why you shouldn't be my friend. Like, this is crazy. You have every right to be upset.
I'm sorry, in sense of all, she don't know about that stuff.
Yeah, that's why she probably excused herself. But you have every right to be upset. I just, it's a time and a place, and I wish we wouldn't give them so much energy because that's really what they want.
No,
But
because
at
I
the
get
same
triggered
time,
when they call where's your wheelchair? That's a trigger for me.
yeah, and it's like it's funny because they can sit on their platforms and say that. And I've invited anybody that wants to call to ask me to my face, "Where's my wheelchair?" We could talk to them about the power chair. They can call me and ask me.
They
They don't
don't
have to ask
know
other
that when
people.
I talked to you behind the scenes, how concerned you were about, and me and you had a different surgery, and I kept speaking into you and saying, Mona, I had a similar. My nerve was severed like that too, and
Hmm.
eventually it was gonna come back. Just
That
keep
was
rubbing your
serious
leg,
stuff. Like I didn't
and
even have no
and you
feeling
was
in my
like, and you would
leg.
call me and say, sis, it's still I can't feel it. I said,
Yeah, I
Mona, it's
thought
gonna
I
come
wasn't
back.
gonna be able to walk
We'll
right
walk
again.
again. Yeah, so that's why that shit frustrates me. So
Yeah, and
I
that was
didn't.
real life stuff. That wasn't no made for the YouTube
Yeah.
stuff. That's a
I'm
lot.
sorry, sis. I'm
They
sorry.
think it's funny,
Yeah. Like it
but
was
you have
fake.
to forget these people and their bad energy and the negative things that they think. And I know it's not easy because I spent the whole year cussing people back out, being upset about it. And no, it wasn't as simple as log off because I didn't spend nearly as much time online as some of these people do. But they would call my home when I wasn't on the phone. Even one time we had somebody, and I'm not sure if it was anybody from the internet, but somebody showed up in our backyards. Like me and my neighbor's backyard is connected. Somebody showed up. You remember that, Nicole? And the police
Yep.
was out there. The neighbor called the police.
Yep.
It was
I
like
was
8
on. You
cops out
called me. I
there.
was on the phone.
Right. So
That's what
now
I'm
I'm
saying.
sleeping with
So
my
what might
pistol.
not been super traumatic for you was for me.
Right.
You was just like, oh, they trying to fuck with me, but for me,
Yeah.
I was scared.
I was gonna blow one of their ass away. I ain't even playing. Show up at
Yeah,
my
but the
house if you
thing
want
is,
to.
I'm over here
I don't
by
want to.
myself. If they
Right.
fucking rolling up on you, they said it was gonna roll up on me too.
Right.
No, I'm not scared of them. I just don't want to see
Have to
the
go through
cops
that.
here to unload bullets in their ass.
Right.
I
And I
don't
don't
want to
want to
be
have to
around.
kill nobody, child. But I will if it's out of defense for my family. You can't
And
play
they're
games
and
like
the
that.
police department is already aware of them. And if it got dust on it, they're gonna be reminded. Maybe I'll feel
Hmm.
better if we just
Start no.
reiterate the list to them
Oh,
again. Because it's been almost a year since we contacted them anyway. I'm sick of this shit. It's not funny.
that's okay. I mean, I don't believe in a lot of things, but I surely believe in karma. And just like whoever that is, you said sitting up there talking about where's the wheelchair, tell her keep on asking the universe what a wheelchair. And when she find herself in a wheelchair, remember me. Because everybody that's attacked me are dealing with it in life. I know one girl was making fun of me and stuff because, in fact, remember I was facing eviction. She got evicted, was in a shelter. You're gonna learn about picking at people because all any of us any day can suffer something like most of us are one paycheck away from poverty. So keep on playing.
I'm sorry, the sense of I'm sorry. I just
And since Voss said she
Mona,
had to get
I'm
up out of
sorry,
here,
but
she was
like,
like, "Oh,
I've been
you ain't
holding a
gotta
lot of this in
apologize to
for a
me because
long
you
time,
go off. I'm right
and
there.
now
I may not have to go off right now, but I'm here."
my platform, and then people they keep
No, I
pressing me
think
to see if I should be your friend, and my channel getting demonetized, and all 21 claim IDs,
You know
and
what's so crazy, sis? They
it's
say,
just too
well, you
much.
gonna suffer because of your friendship with Mona, but they're the ones who are making you suffer. They're the ones that are attacking you. Basically, we're gonna attack you if you be friends with Mona, so you should not be friends with Mona. What do they want you to come be friends with them so they won't attack
They
you?
don't want me to be their friends. They just want me to be by myself. And that's the part that even hurts even worse.
That's a
It's
level
evil.
of misery and evil that I do not know and don't want to know. Oh, by the way, let Tanisha know that I can't see her. I don't know if she accidentally blocked me or something, but I know she was in my chat the other day and I saw her then, but I can't see her in your
Girl,
chat.
I don't know.
So she
She
might
hasn't
want to
said
check it.
anything since.
Yeah, she
But
might
go
just want to
ahead.
check it.
I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead and sense of all. I'm sorry.
Oh, a sense of Oz back. Hey, babe.
hi. Yeah, I just it kept
I can't.
disconnecting. I'm sorry. I'm glad you
Oh,
got that
okay.
off your chest.
I thought you was like, oh, I got to go.
No, I would
I
not
thought you
leave
feel.
like that.
Oh,
I would
okay.
never leave like that. No, I wouldn't do
Okay,
that.
good. That's good to know because I was like, dang, a
No.
sense of I had to get out of here.
Oh, no, I run out of the chat. but I won't
Oh,
jump
okay.
off the StreamYard like that, respectfully. And you wasn't saying anything that wasn't true. It just, I guess it's, because every time people pick at old wounds, and it starts,
Hmm.
this is what happened, and
That's
that's
still
all.
happening. Actually, it's still going
It's
on.
sad, but why? See,
Over
this
a
is like
year.
April. Wait a minute. This
It's
happened last
over a
April,
year.
April
Last April.
2019, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So I just don't
Still.
understand. Like, but see, it's disturbing. See, I'm not gonna give anybody that energy. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I'm not gonna respond to it. Nothing. Because listen,
But you know what, sis? That's easy to say. But then when they come to your channel, they start attacking your channel. They start reporting videos from a year ago. They start calling your house phone. Like, it's not as
what?
simple as, like, yes, exactly. It's not as simple as logging off. Like, people think
Right.
that I just
Oh,
out the blue, I'm
They're
talking
they're
about shit.
not just
No, it's because we're
attacking on
being attacked.
YouTube. They're
Exactly.
attacking me privately, like on the
in your
other end.
private life?
In the private life, exactly. And your old videos, exactly, getting them ripped down. They cause her channel to be demonetized. We ain't been talking about them at all.
Oh
Just
my
out the blue.
God.
They see somebody told them my numbers were
What?
going up because of how well I do, and they start attacking.
That's crazy.
And remind
Listen,
me, what did I do to them? Again,
Well,
nothing.
I mean,
nothing.
and then they fucked with me so bad, since Bob, that I'm shadow banned.
Really?
Hmm. You will
That's why you
rarely
don't
see
get
her
my
notifications.
notifications, girl.
I
Hmm.
know. I'd be like, yo, just that now when I opened up the phone, you were the first thing that popped up and said you were live, so that was
Yeah,
good.
because
But
you want it now. Yeah.
yeah, but other than that, it's very hard to
Yeah.
like I have to come to your page and look sometimes, Nicole.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well, majority of the
Hmm.
people that that are willing to come. Somebody, I was so glad that they hit me up and they were like, I remember when you had like 200-300 people in your chat and nobody even cared about the numbers, but that's what the numbers were.
Hmm.
And a lot of people didn't say anything. Majority of the people just wanted to listen.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
because
was just
everybody
in
don't.
ZT shit. And um I don't know if you remember, Mona, when I had told him what my ex did to me in regards to the
Oh,
choices that
yeah.
he made, and ZT
Yeah,
gave
the
me
sexual choices.
life-changing advice.
Yeah.
And
Moves.
I said, go pull your live. Okay? I'm not a nobody on here. I've been on
Hmm.
here and been a part of some of the strongest life-changing YouTube in the black sector, changing or part of the biggest um viral things that have gone on.
Right.
But I do see that you get a lot of respect too now. Let's not look at this
Not
negatively.
to my face though, sis. Not to my
But
face,
no,
I
not to
don't.
your face, but in chats I do see people, I have seen people
Well,
um
tell them to come and tell me.
shout you out.
Cause she ain't feeling she
No,
ain't
they don't
feeling the
come and
love.
Mona, please, please.
Yeah,
I'm
she ain't
sorry.
feeling love. They'll say it like if somebody's mentioning her, they're like, oh yeah, shout out to Nicole. It's like more like an afterthought,
Okay.
than to support her and real support. Like people on this YouTube in this YouTube sector, I don't think they really know what support is because they'll say that they support you, but you never see them in the chat, you never see them commenting, you never see them sharing your stuff, nothing. Like that is real support when you're dealing with this type of medium. And to be in somebody's afterthought, like just because someone mentioned it or just because they brought it out that you stole the idea from her, and they're like, oh yeah, I did get this idea from Nicole. Shout out to Nicole Reloaded. That's not right, sis. Like, pay homage, get this girl her flowers while she's still alive.
Do you won't
Right.
even know,
Yes.
Mama,
Wow.
how many people that didn't even know how to create URLs? They didn't know nothing about StreamYards. They didn't know nothing about Google
Yeah.
Hangouts. I
Nicole was
taught
the
this
first
sector
one
all
doing
of that shit.
StreamYard and Prism.
Really?
Yes.
She even taught me about Prism. I knew nothing about Prism before I started using it. Nicole
I
showed it to
know.
me.
I went and got Prism because where your intros are, and I can't figure it out,
Yeah.
so I just do
Oh
my own
my.
thing. Them
Well,
intros are
talk to
sick.
Michelle. I mean,
Them
What?
not Michelle.
intros are
Damn.
sick. I
On
love your
mine.
intros. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
it's
talk to
crazy.
Nicole. Nicole, the one who taught me how to do it. Nicole taught me how to do it. Yeah.
Wow, it's
Who would
very
have?
great work. It's good
Mona.
work.
Who?
Huh?
Mona. Who would have
You do
thought?
have great work,
Right. Who
Mona.
would
I'm
have
not gonna
thought?
lie, you have good work.
Thank you, and because Nicole, without Nicole, I wouldn't even
How could
know.
I
I
how could
wouldn't
I
even
be
know that.
Mona's best friend and she's the brain and she got a friend that's stupid? That don't even make any sense.
Yeah, that's an
No.
insult to my intelligence. I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
like I said, it's very important that we connect with like-minded people
Hmm.
to get through this.
Wait a minute,
Even
we
if
got somebody in here that I haven't seen. Where have you been?
I just saw two. It said
HTHT.
the video live, huh? Now to
Where
be
have you
viewed magazine
been,
article.
love bug?
Think
What they say?
I see some good words look like. I'm not
oh
sure. We
wow,
think
yeah, I
we think
see.
EB is far too tapped into high spirituality to ever be jealous of anyone. They're both double spices. I knew an astro teacher of theirs years ago. The title for this video, live, huh? Now, to be fair, in a magazine article years ago, think it was Essence. He did admit to feeling that way when she first was around Common and other women, but oh, so I guess they're trying to say that she at some point was thought she might have been gay at first or something. And then I
Mm.
think this person, I'm not sure what this person is. HTHTV3. Come
I
join
haven't
the
seen.
live
I haven't
or
seen.
comment.
I
Yeah,
haven't
clarify
seen
what you're saying, babe.
HT. You are more than welcome to come on.
Yeah.
Is it talking
Um,
And
about
welcome
Erica
welcome to the
Badu, right?
podcast. I
I
think
think it's
so,
talking about
yeah.
Erica Badu,
Yeah, Erica
and
Badu
yeah,
EB, yeah.
because they had that
We had got off
relationship.
topic for a minute,
But
yeah.
definitely, Erica is definitely that is totally correct. She is tapped in too high to be jealous of anything. There's a very confident woman, and she
Yeah.
know who she is. I love Erica. I
I
love
mean,
her.
we can still be. Well, nah, I can't even say that because
I
I don't.
but
I'm not
I ain't
even all
seen you
that
in
tapped into
forever.
high
Hold
high
on, real quick, y'all.
spirituality.
I haven't seen you, HT. I've been over here saying people don't
They're
support
probably
me.
new, right? We happy
Don't
to see
nobody
you,
give a f about me, and all this
right?
other stuff. And
And
it's
we you got
people like
somebody
you
new
that
in the
I've known for
chat.
a very long time. It would be nice if you can just come out and say like, no, I've been rolling with her for years. And knowing that I've actually broke stories on here, but
They
they've
say
been
they've been
taken from me.
working. It's been a
You
while.
got
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah. See, some people get caught up in working. Yeah, and we
the
just
Jake
lives just take
you
over.
probably won't believe this, but the Jake Paul story,
Hmm.
the Jake Paul, and I put in my title, Jake Paul should go to jail or
Oh, they'll go
whatever.
to H. I'm gonna press mute while you talk to the your new person or your old person that's on the stream, so they can
Wait
talk.
a
now.
minute, who's that?
That's the
No, that's the
HT.
sense. It's somebody
No,
else on here.
yeah,
Yeah, you got
yeah.
Sly Jones in the back.
HTHTV3.
Wait, I can't.
They're
I don't know
there.
how to click on them. They at the
T-
bottom, sis.
oh, they're at the bottom. Oh,
Yeah,
you
can
know
I? Do
what?
I?
On my screen, it's covering up there. You have their comment up, so it was
Okay,
covering
that's
over a sense of
Hera.
Oz
Okay.
picture. Yeah,
All right.
Oh
Hi,
my
Hera.
lord. I hope y'all don't see my
No,
half
cover
naked
yourself.
hands.
Let you want me to remove you?
turn your camera off, sis.
Let
Uh-oh.
me remove her because she
Yeah,
fuck around and show a
yeah,
titty or something.
right.
No,
I'm
but
I'm sure it's beautiful, but
HTDTV know that I had did the talked about I believe I hope she remembered the Kanika Jenkins. I was told to move away from that because I touched on the bodies and the what was like the stuff that you know what I'm saying that basically that the baby got killed and stuff like that. That people were concerned that I would get hurt behind
yeah.
because I went too deep and knew a little bit too much. And then okay, let me add her back. Hey, mama.
Hey, how you
How you,
doing?
girl? I miss
Grand
you.
Rising. I know,
You
Nicole.
ain't
Hi,
brand new. Can you
everybody.
please tell these people I'm not crazy?
No, not at all. Not at all. I've been on Nicole's lives for a long time, but I'm a writer, so
That's
I've been
what's
away
up.
working and doing what I have to do.
Oh,
So it's been a minute. Grand Rising, everybody. And I saw the title. I said,
Grand
Erica
Rising.
Badu jealous? No way. No
Yeah.
way.
Right.
Maybe someone's jealous of her. No shade to
Right.
Jaguar or whomever.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah.
No, honey.
And they
You know
want
I
to
gotta do.
switch it around, maybe,
You know
but
I gotta do the
mm-mm.
click. Gotta do a little clicky bait since I'm,
Well, that is what she
shadow
said,
band now.
though. That is what she said. But yeah. So you're a writer. What do
Oh,
you? Who do you write for? I'm a writer too. This is Mona Simone, by the way.
hey, Mona Simone, how you
Hey, how
doing?
are you? Good.
Yeah, well,
Good.
right now, people have hired me to write, to just do the physical part of it. They'll talk
Okay.
into a recorder, and I'm writing a
Okay.
memoir for someone, and I'm
Oh,
writing
see,
another
that's good
I am
memoir for
stuff.
so
them.
proud of
So
you.
not
She was
I'm
ghostwriting,
proud
but
of
they
you
always
too.
recorded their life story. So I just do the
Yeah.
physical labor of typing it out and formatting it.
I
So
I do
no
I
the
do
a
some
writer for hire,
mostly.
H
I do
H
astrologer.
mostly
would always
screenplays.
leave these thick, beautiful comments. I told her I would
Yeah.
love her. They would
It's
Oh,
all. It would
beautiful.
be like a book, but she would
I'm a
explain like,
writer.
and I missed you. Where
Yeah.
have you been? I said, damn.
Working,
It's like everybody
working.
You're
just
working.
left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Girl, when I'm
working.
getting over,
It's
I'm
just
getting toe up. It's talking about I don't got no followers. Ain't nobody in the
oh
bushes. I'm
no.
making
This
up
this
people.
may
I'm
be the
like, no.
downtime you need to write. How's the
That's right.
babies? How's the children? Yeah, when you
They
feel
doing
like
good, babe. They
the
doing
world
good.
is not watching you, it's just a time, and
Yeah.
I find it's a time to hibernate, go, and this
Right.
pandemic thing is definitely a time to go
She said
within
pandemic.
and
I've
document your
missed you,
life.
girl.
Document your life. Huh?
I've missed you. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
This is
Thank
my baby.
you.
We used to be in the comments together, and she like Nicole. If Nicole, she gonna find out. She gonna go find something out.
Yeah, it's
This
all
is
good.
my girl.
I want you to be okay. Writing is
Yeah.
very therapeutic too.
Tatiana's over here. Oh, hey, Tati.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I cried too much. They
A sense of
finally
Oz
decided to come over. No.
backstage.
What the fuck is
Nicole,
going on, girl?
a sense of Oz backstage when you get a chance to bring her
Oh,
on.
Tara about to cuss all y'all out. Hold on. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, Nicole.
that's the phone number?
Wait, hold on. Y'all
Yeah,
go
the
ahead and
phone
talk.
number. I think the phone number is going at the bottom. Nicole, bring a sense of Oz back from the back. Well, I was telling your name's Jasmine. Was it
No, I'm
HTHTU?
Hera. I'm
Hera. Okay,
Hera.
Hera. This is Mona again. I do mostly like screenplays, write screenplays. Of course, I write some books and poetry in my spare time, but mostly
Mm-hmm.
like screenplays and short episodic series stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah, so I have been in school for a
Tell
long
her I
while, so I
can't
took a
add
step
her.
away from writing because I was writing
Mm-hmm.
so much in school, and so now that I've graduated again and I'm gonna take a little break from school, I'm definitely
Let
trying
me
to get
see if
back
she'll
into the
show up.
writing thing.
Okay,
I
there
might
she is.
enter some
Absolutely. It may be
competitions
why
though to
you
get my
even
name
came
back out
here.
there.
Yeah, writing is very therapeutic, and
Yeah.
it just writing is ruled by Libra.
I think it was
Libra,
this.
Oh,
Libros in
okay.
Spanish is book. So writing is definitely a Libra Gemini thing. The air signs Aquarius as well. The publication is Sagittarius. I'm also an astrologer certified.
Oh, okay.
So writing is really balancing because Libra's key phrase is I balance. So you're
Do you share a
balancing.
lot of that on your channel? Do you have an
My
active
channel
channel?
is Wanda Wisdom, but they muted me. I'm like, am I that deep? I didn't have that many
Dang. Yeah.
followers, but I
See.
valued the followers, the subbies rather.
Oh, I can
I
tell
do
already,
Wow.
have.
sister. I can tell you problematic. You sound like a dangerous black
Oh
woman.
yeah, girl.
You,
She
Oh
I
my
can tell
she
you
got
dangerous
Wait,
she's
already.
smart.
Wanda.
mercy.
Hmm.
Wait, Wanda
But
Wisdom
but
is her
my
name.
channel is
Yeah.
like
Did you
obscure.
say Wanda
I don't
Wisdom?
understand how they even found me to mute me. Like if YouTube were a
It be one
planet,
of them little
my
agents
channel was in the
somewhere be
rural section.
watching. Yeah.
Huh?
Right, right.
It be one of them
But
little agents
they
watching
muted
that'll
me too
report you.
though, sis.
Really?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
be
Oh,
watching.
that's
They
some
be
bull-ish.
hating on us. Hmm.
You
Yeah,
can't
No,
get
they're
too
the
deep
Wanda
best
Wisdom,
channel.
Wanda with an H.
No, you can't
Every
get too deep and get too
Uh,
real. I got hit with hate
A
speech.
sense of Oz trying to
I
ask for
got.
Oh, have
clarification on her
mercy.
channel. What it was,
Mm.
Wanda Wisdom or Rhymes of Wisdom?
Wanda, Wanda Wisdom, Wanda with an H though. Let me put it here,
Okay,
and you
Thank
can.
okay,
you.
But again, I haven't
okay.
uploaded anything new because they
Because they
muted me. So
got
I
you.
said, oh,
Yeah.
that's into that. But I have a farewell video in the comments, and yeah, because I wasn't really looking to be popular. I just wanted an outlet to drop my thoughts. So
Yeah,
that's how I
right.
That's
saw the
why.
Maybe
channel.
we can all
So this
support
is
you to
why.
get you to bring you back. Shoot.
I
Yes,
Cause
wonder
that's what
how
and
we
that
gotta
works. I
link
don't know how
up. We
that
need to
works.
link up
well,
and
what you
collab together and share each
Mm,
other's stuff. We have to push us because especially black
yeah.
women and dangerous black women with minds and thoughts and how dare us opinions of our own.
We're
let
definitely
We
in
get knocked out of the
danger, not just
algorithm.
from racism and Rona
Mm-hmm.
and men who are comfortable with. Did you see Tanya TKO recent video titled
No.
"Front Hole Suck Me Front Hall or something like that. Pardon
No,
the
what is
French.
that
That's in the
about?
video title. Tanya TKO on here.
Well,
She's
I know
speaking
who
about,
Tanya. I know who Tanya TKO
oh,
is
no
because
doubt.
in Clarity, we actually used to be really close friends. Over the
Oh,
years, we sort of grown apart, but we still talk
oh,
from now and then. But she did
got you.
what? But
Well,
speak
her
freely,
recent
sister. Trust
video,
me.
huh?
I say, but speak freely. Go ahead. Trust me.
No, no. In her recent video, she's
Mhm.
speaking about the trans community harassing not all women, but black organic women, particularly. The focus is on us all the time. We could be not even vocal, just minding our business, trying to pay our bills and survive. But they want to disempower you and make you feel like you're nobody, but yet they're perpetually focused on nobodies,
I
which is
don't really see
extremely
that when it comes to
confusing. This
black
is
trans
disconcerting.
women.
No sane mind is focused on quote unquote nobodies. But
Maybe you can send me that some of that information because I've heard that time and time again. I don't
mm,
exactly see that. Being in the LGBT community, I've been married to a
mm,
woman for we've been together for 15 years. I don't
mm.
see that. I've
No,
always
it's not
saw
you.
black.
It's not
You're
you.
not Mona.
But I
It's
Hi,
do
Mona. It's not
Mona.
hear.
you
You
that's
wouldn't see that,
harassing black
Mona.
women. She's
No,
No,
it's
talking
not
about the
well
you.
let me
transgender community. Some
Yes,
of them
yes.
want us
no
to
no
change our
and that's
speech.
where I'm going. Let me
Uh,
finish this
okay.
sentence and then you'll understand what I'm saying. I was actually I grew up with a lot of either transgender or drag queens as some of them call that are not exactly trans, and what I've seen a lot of is the admiration of the black women. Now maybe this is a white trans thing versus a black trans thing,
Yeah,
but
that was
I've
back
only
then.
and then when I look at what the trans community goes through as well, I do see some of the attacks that sort of get muddied in the water. And I think a lot of times, I think we should have more sit down chats with black trans women and black women to talk about our feelings, because I think sometimes they may say things that they don't realize that you may be sensitive to. They may think it's just the homegirl time, and you might be like, wait a minute, that's disrespectful to me. Or the
You
black
know,
woman may say things that may be disrespectful to trans women, because I've seen it back and forth. And I'm sitting here in the middle, like, what's this dyke gonna
No,
do?
no.
But
I
right,
I'm
that
here.
happened with T.S.
understand
Madison a couple of
respectful
months back.
dialogue is necessary, but
Right.
this
I
is not
saw
what
that
Tanya
with
was
T.S.
discussing.
Madison. Oh, what
It
was she
happened with her.
Talking
discussing?
about
She
them
said the
wanting us
word
to change
cunt
our
or
language,
something, and people like lost their minds.
She said
about
what?
ourselves.
She used the word cunt in a sentence. Um,
What's
she was just
wrong with
talking.
cunt?
Nothing, and but no, so all the heteros came, and it was like slaughter, and she didn't really, but she didn't say anything wrong, but people were so sensitive, so
That's the
she got attacked
problem.
for about a month over that.
We gotta let
Who's this,
love and
Tanya?
empathy and
T.S. Madison,
understanding.
she got attacked for that, like almost a whole month behind that.
Oh dang, I thought it was,
Are you
yeah, but even
referencing one of
still.
Tanya's videos?
No, she's talking about T.S.
Oh,
Madison. T.S. Madison is a
oh.
transgender black woman, and she loved another friend of mine or former friend of mine, and she's always loved and respected black women. But the thing is, when you get into arguments, and I think that what happens is we have this confirmation bias. That's a psychological term. And when I see the black woman and the black trans woman get into an argument, and then the black woman says, "Well, you a man and you want to be me anyway," and then they start calling them bitches and hoes and this and that, then it's like, oh, but look, I'm the victim. But you both are victimizing each other. And that's why I think we need to have a sit down and a deeper
A
understanding,
respectful
because I
dialogue,
respect the
yes.
black woman. I'm a black woman, shit. And I respect the black woman and love the black woman for all that she is. I even love black women sexually. And I love and respect the trans woman for who she is. And I think that if black women understand that trans women are not trying to make them obsolete, they understand that most of them understand that they can't have kids, but that's the first insult that people throw at them. Like, why are we hurting each
Why
other
are they
and
even
not allowing
arguing? If you
love and
start with the
empathy to
Can
be?
I
intention,
chime in? Can I
I don't
chime
think
Yeah,
in?
the
go ahead.
arguing, like,
I
Oh,
wanted
wait,
to
why
take a
would the
look.
argument
let her
begin?
finish her thought, and then you, Sinsava, or
Okay.
Okay.
whoever's talking. Okay, go ahead, sister.
You talking about me to me,
Hara, yeah,
Hera?
Hara finish, and then Sinsava, yeah.
Okay, because I just listened to Tanya's replay. What
Hmm.
I'm saying is, how does the argument even? Because this new thing is they don't want us to say the word vagina, which is in
Who
medical books,
don't?
huh?
Who doesn't?
That's what I said. You got to check out Tanya's video, Tanya TK's
Oh yeah,
video.
I gotta.
They want us to call our vagina, which is a medical term now. Are they going to make doctors not say vagina? The OB and GYN can no longer use that word. Is that where they're going with
What are
this?
we
It's
supposed to?
really
Cause
insane.
I hear a lot of we sometimes in days, and it be something like that somebody's read that sometimes it's satire or somebody been made it up. Is
No,
this like
Tanya said this
a
is a
government
sincere thing.
organization, like the
No, it wasn't. It
educational
wasn't
system?
satire. She
Okay,
No,
went
yeah.
so
Where is it
satire.
coming from? Do you know
Oh,
Sensaval? Because I
well,
would have a
Tanya writes.
problem
yes,
with
I
that.
do. Yes, I do.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. So
she went to a
Sensaval is gonna
website.
tell us next. Okay, go ahead, Hara. I'm sorry.
Yes, she
I'm
went
trying to figure it out. Wait,
to.
what y'all talking about?
Well, she's saying that
Mm.
we're going to figure out who they is from Sensabar, doesn't want us to use the word vagina anymore. Like, why
They
the
want
hell
us to
not?
use front hole.
Oh well,
Front
Front
hole.
if you
that sounds
use,
stupid.
That's what they want us to
you
say.
can't use whole.
They
You
Front
no,
can't
they
no
want
use
us to
hole,
whole.
say
H O L
front
E.
hole versus saying vagina.
That sound
They want us to
crazy.
change
Oh,
And the booty
oh.
gonna be the back hole?
They said
Okay,
when you
so they
see the
want you to
video,
use front
you'll
hole.
know what I'm saying. She says she read an article online
Uh
where
huh.
they're saying, or saw a video, one or the other, where they're saying
Hmm.
they don't want what they who they call cis women to continue the word vagina. They want us to say front hole.
That
Also,
sounds
it want
crazy.
huh?
Sorry, I said that sound crazy, but I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead. I
but
just
no doctors don't even
yeah.
use that term. Doctors and
Front
medical
hole. Wait a minute.
environment, the OBN, GYN medical professionals, they
Uh
still
huh.
say vagina. So are they going to make
Right.
the
And I
medical
want to find out
staff
who they
change as
is.
well? It's
Right.
insane.
Shut up, boy.
They probably ain't even got no authority anyway to be saying a day shit. Like ain't nobody finna tell me I'm finna be walking around here saying front hole. They might well gone somewhere with that. And
Oh,
It's
another
front
girl.
thing, my
hole. The
issue is
doctors
when they
don't
be
do that
trying to
term.
tell somebody what they can and cannot
Girl,
say.
It's
Like,
I'm
in
how
the
not
you
the
just gonna
perfect
take
little Jiffy
vagina
because that's what it
out
looked
of
like
my
y'all doing.
vocabulary and
it's
tell me
in
I
the
can't say
dictionary. They're gonna take vagina out of the dictionary.
that
It
sounds
just doesn't even
stupid.
make
Oh Lord.
Right,
also
at
and
Girl,
all. It's a
where you
wait a
been
biological
at?
minute.
This
term.
used to be my great debater. And
Uh-huh.
she would come in and girl, where you
We
Well,
need
been
to
that's
at,
have a
girl? She
panel
done rolled
on
up in here
Hara.
and said, I'm
Don't
about to slay
disappear.
all of y'all
Hara,
with
look,
my
you need to
with
make
my
sure you subscribe
philosophy.
to my channel as
you
well,
know
Mona
that's not
Simone the
my goal
Brain.
to debate anyone.
I
Look,
mi-
no,
well,
no,
I
not
missed your
debate.
smart ass. I missed your
Healthy
smart
debate.
ass, girl. Shit.
Healthy conversation. Howard, listen, you need
Absolutely.
make sure you subscribe to my channel because we need
Girl,
to get
Oh,
some
I'm
collabs
subscribed.
I
going on.
must ain't
We
had
need to
nothing
get some panels
stimulating
going
enough for
on.
your ass over here, sis.
No, it
Shit.
is
No,
stimulating
I get
enough
I
for
have
all of us together.
No,
We need
I'm
magic.
talking. No, I'm talking to H. I must
Oh,
ain't had nothing stimulating enough for your ass because you fell out the bushes, came in here
no,
with
she
a
been busy
machete, bitch.
working.
What you
She been
doing?
busy working.
No,
She said she
let
gonna
me
bring that heat though,
let
that
me get her.
education.
That no, she
She
used to
bringing the
always be
education.
rolling. She always roll with
Don't
me.
forget a sense of I
Shit.
got something to say too. I'm sorry. A sense of I
Okay.
yes,
was gonna tell
Wait,
us who they
I
is.
just want to know. Shit, I don't know if shit did they pay you to leave? Where you go?
no. I got writing. I got writing. If y'all need
She
your
been
books
busy
written,
writing.
oh,
Now,
I got
sis, now if you know when you get into those
Girl,
writing projects, that can occupy you all day,
it
all night.
can.
all
It
Yes,
really
right,
all
can.
day,
mama.
all
I
night.
want
I'm a
y'all to
comment
see the
too.
movie
Mm.
Pressure with
Pressure.
Abdul Dangerous. He he's hopefully he'll help me do my movie. So the writer who writes screen, the sister who says she writes movies and scripts, and look up
Yeah,
Abdul
that's
Dangerous.
Mona Simone the Brain right here. I'm the one who writes scripts and stuff.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
I'm finna comment too.
Abdul, like Dorothy Dangerous. His last name is Dangerous. His movie out now, coming out soon, is Pressure. Let him know you write and things of that nature.
Okay.
Mona.
All right, because I've been trying to get back into. There I go. I just commented.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
shit! Do I hope didn't nobody call into the? I didn't got that up there. Ooh.
Which one?
If
Uh,
anybody
the
didn't
movie
call into the
Pressure.
call-in
Okay.
number, I'm
Let me
sorry.
get called out too. How they want us to
Ooh.
change our language. And are you
And
familiar with?
Slide Jones.
Can y'all hear me? I don't know.
Yeah, we can
Oh
hear you. There's a
shit.
bit of an echo, so sorry
Which?
if we overtalk you because when
No,
too
I
much is
don't know in
going
the
on.
live
Yeah.
chat how it works, but I don't know if you can hear me. let me write her name down. Wayward. Now she's some think she's a little over the top, but Wayward Witch. Go back to about 2 weeks of the videos. I forget the title of the video, but in the video she says
Okay.
that,
Uh-oh, her phone's
they
breaking up.
also
Yeah,
put
she's
us
Your
her
phone's
phone is
breaking up,
breaking up.
Harold.
nuts. Can y'all hear me? Oh mercy. Y'all can hear me, ladies.
I can hear
Okay,
you.
hear you now.
All
We can
right.
hear
They
you
don't
Yes,
now.
want
I
to
Yeah,
can hear
put
she's
you.
a great
Yeah.
researcher, Mona.
And
A
let us not
great
forget about
researcher.
Sensor
she,
Auto.
she's a little over the
Where
top.
is she at? I can't
Okay.
hear her.
I don't know.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love you,
yeah.
Sister
Sensor Auto.
I love you
She's so
too.
patient.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna call you on the cell phone because they didn't kick us out the conversation.
Oh,
I'm
awesome.
calling you spiritually. We're
No.
gonna talk about Barbie dolls.
No. Sensor is next. She can't
Let
go
me
anywhere
just
because she has to tell us about what her takeaways was from the video.
Mm.
Oh, so they,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
they.
They gonna
Yeah,
drag
the
me because you
days.
know what? We didn't get to the topic about the lady Jaguar. Y'all gonna
Okay,
have to
we
add
Well,
some
no, I'm going to
commentary
connect
after
it.
that.
Wait, let
Y'all
me
gotta add
connect
some
it. I'm
commentary.
going to connect it all for you. I'm going to connect it
Thank
okay.
for
you,
you.
thank you, babe.
Harold, yeah.
So, I am going to say that Jaguar is absolutely the essence of the pain of the Black woman's experience. She shares many things that a lot of us are feeling but are afraid to face. Now,
Hmm.
when it comes to this whole indoctrination to normalizing the one gender agenda, it is part of a depopulation. It is a
Here, babe.
depopulation, one of the
When
depopulation
we're done.
tools to reduce
Go come up.
to
Hmm.
reduce uh life cycles. Um,
Right,
and there are other things that are going to cause sterilization as we move into the new year. Part of your mandatory medication that you will be required to take to move around is going to have a sterilization component in it. And I have videos on my channel explaining how FEMA whistleblowers are coming out and talking about this. Now, I want to wrap it up to transgender. A lot of sisters, I do think that we need to sit down with transgender Black women because
right,
Black women are upset about many things they have a right to be upset
right,
about. Now, number one is they already, when I say they, I am talking about um the old families. Like it's when they are the Vanderbilts, the Rothschilds, J.P. Morgan Chase, Jeff Bezos. Those people are the ones that really are not separate. They're all one entity. All of them are one entity. Apple, all of them are together. Google, they together. So, in order to create this next evolution that we're going into the technology era, we need to remove many people off of this planet. So this confusion is those that are aware that we have already had the Black man snatched out of our arms many hundreds and hundreds. We're not even talking about, they're talking about 400, 600 years. Let's go back, let's go way back further than that, you know? Sheila is screaming.
Your phone breaking up, sis.
No, I'm hold on, I got you. I got you on mute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They said I was being too
Okay.
loud.
Too loud. You was passionate. See why
No,
Black
it's
women always
real.
scream? We passionate. Yeah.
yeah,
But
But
she was
can we
doing
hear
fine
from
to
Sense
me.
when
of R? Yeah, right?
historically, we have had the Black man taken from us. From when
Yes.
we talk about from being kings and queens, right? And they took Cleopatra. We can go that
And
far back.
they emasculated our Black man and tried to
Exactly.
embarrass him in front of us. Yeah.
So now, so now after you done put them in the prisons, you done killed them on the streets. Now we have our Black men looking at us and they're women.
Hmm.
No, those
So
ain't our
even
Black
though
men. The transgender women, that's a class
Oh, girl.
all on their
I'm gonna
own.
say they ain't our
they
black
were
men.
no, because let me tell you something.
Because
My
because
first
trans people
boyfriend,
have
no, no, no.
always
My
existed.
first boyfriend, my first boyfriend I mean, was the finest thing that ever farted against a diaper, honey. He was gorgeous. And
It was
about,
gorgeous.
he was gorgeous. By the time I came out the military, he was a woman. He had done did his whole process and everything.
See,
And
but
it blew
sis,
my mind.
some of them, I have some my own thoughts about this, what transgender is, that I don't too much share because it can get a little deeper than what people are comfortable getting. But when we
Right.
look at the days of like the eunuch, even the Bible speaks about the eunuch, which were traditionally or historically in antiquity the transgender woman, the women that
Absolutely.
were. So I think that transgender people, or this idea of what it means to be twin spirit, or have a different spirit than what your body is, that's always existed. It's just that we've been conditioned in this life of seeing things as black and white. I don't see
Right.
trans women as the black man. I don't believe that because of trans existence that they can, that alone can emasculate our black man or make our black man less than. But what I do see is these agendas to push one group over the other to make us battle against each other. Meanwhile, guess who we ain't looking at? Guess who we ain't busy paying attention to? Because we too busy fighting other people that ain't got no power over us, that's
Right.
fighting a struggle all on their own. And that's one
Absolutely.
thing that we need to rise above, because they are trying to make us just like the house nigga versus the field nigga. They trying to make us fight against each other when we both just niggas fighting for our rights in life. What we need to be fighting for is the black family. Stop killing our sons and our men on the street. We need to be fighting for our black man, and stop letting them distract us to focus on this person who's going through a transgender process, when they process ain't gonna affect my family. You ain't gonna tell me my husband gonna be more gay because somebody else gay. Ain't no
The
way in
whole point of
hell.
this is it's the
Yeah.
battle of
Go ahead.
it's
I'm
the
sorry. I get
battle.
passionate about that. Because I don't
It is a
believe that. I believe that they have taught us to believe like the black man's sexuality is fickle. Like he can just, no, I don't buy it at all. Black, I don't, I'm gonna shut up. But go
so
ahead, sis.
we grew up, and once again um
Yeah.
we've been taught what boy and girl is, right? They told us
Right.
that, right?
Right.
So
Blue and pink.
right. So the problem here is it's the timing of the fourth turning. We are in the fourth turning. I don't know if people understand what that means, but it is a societal reset
Girl,
that
they not
happens
ready for
every.
that.
Okay,
Every
they, yeah.
4,000.
Hello, come on,
Yeah.
sisters, come
Okay.
on, bring it. Don't be afraid, because if they don't get it, they just
No.
don't get it. But
Yeah.
we have a right. We got to talk about these things. Now, when you talk about now us being in the fourth turning, the thing is the battle of the societal caste systems. What the new era is going to be when they do have when all of this pandemic is
Oh, that's
completed, and they have actually put everything in place that they plan to do as far as eliminating the dollar, all digital currency, surveillance, like all
Wait,
of that is like,
Harold, was that your comment? That is that you commenting also about the sexuality is personal, or is that someone else?
No.
With, okay, so in the comments, the person says, sorry to interrupt. The one person's sexuality is private. When you walk down the street, you see Hugh, you don't. Now, I would normally agree with that, but let me
she said
challenge you just
yes.
a little bit. Let me challenge you just a little bit. Is the only way to see with your eyes. See, we've been trained to think that the only way to see with our
thank
eyes,
you.
that's not the only way you see things. You can pick things up and know about a person with more than just your eyes. Spiritual energy connection. When somebody has to fill out an application, there are ways to discriminate against anyone for anything, and you don't even have to see it with your own two eyes. And
You better
what
choose.
I don't like to do is I don't like to compare our struggles, like whose struggle is the worst. That's a losing battle. Why are we comparing struggles? Why don't we find common ground to perpetuate and move forward? Because as a gay person, I'm black first, and I'm a black person, right? I'm not gonna sit up here and tell the Jew or the gay person, oh, my struggle worse than yours. Let's sit up here and compare struggles. That's a waste of time. Let's continue to fight for our rights and what we're fighting for. And if our rights don't align and the things that we're fighting for don't align, then albeit. But if we can work together, then let's work together. Like
Well,
I
Mona,
don't.
unfortunately, aka the brain, unfortunately, what we have going on is that when you create these psyops of divisions and these shock, and they keep putting the shock value out. It is
Hmm.
to
Yeah, shock
distract people
value,
from.
right?
It is shock value.
Yeah.
Um, what they're doing actually is they're distracting people because what everyone that is against each other doesn't realize is
Hmm.
that in the fourth turn, and everybody goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody goes in the fourth turning. So that's why.
It's the
But they
renewal.
and they know that if we synced up, they can't win because we're
Hmm.
too powerful, right? So
Hmm.
that's why it's important to keep continuing to put this division, because if they learn the truth and learn
Right.
to sync together, then they have no wins because we
Right. Because,
are
sister, how
we
long we
are
been
the
fighting against each other, and where have it got us fighting against each other? The poor fighting against the poor, the disenfranchised fighting against the disenfranchised. Where does that get us? They trying to keep us from fighting against them. If you
exactly
conquer a poor village, you get nothing. But if you roll
exactly
back and fight against those who have taken your rights, that have robbed us, then what do you get? A wealth of everything.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we all now are in the same boat. So whether you Jew or Italian or
Hmm.
transgender, gay, straight, whatever,
Right.
blue, pink, yellow, green, right
My
now
rent's
at this
still due on the first. How about yours, sis?
hello, it's
Mm-mm.
paid. I ain't playing. I'm not no, I don't play with that bag. I don't play. But I'm
Yeah.
saying like if it doesn't matter at this point because people need to understand that we're truly in the same boat. Chinese, everybody, we're all in the same boat.
Or you could also say that the boat that we're in is not always dependent upon our skin complexion.
Absolutely. There you
Yeah.
go. You got it, sis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because some of them
Y'all
still in
understand where
that
I'm coming
1%.
from? Because
Yeah, no, I
sometimes
get it.
people don't
We
rock
may
with me
not
because they think I'm
always agree
weird.
on everything, but let me tell you something about Mona Simone the brand. Even if I don't agree with everything a person says, I'm gonna respect your right to say it. We're gonna understand each other, and I'm gonna try to learn from it so we can grow together. Ain't nothing
I
wrong with, and I think this kind of dialogue is great. And like Nicole was saying, a healthy debate, because I can sit up here and talk to people all day that agrees with me, that feel the same way about me. That gets me nowhere. That's preaching to the choir. I want to talk to the sisters where we can bring across this passionate conversation where we can talk about stuff and gain understandings. Like, I want to grow and learn. Iron sharpens iron.
Right.
And I'm sorry, we done kind of took over Nicole platform,
no,
but I do
I'm
want to hear a
telling
sense of awe real quick. Talk about the day. Can sense of awe, you still there?
Well, where is HT go?
yes,
Is
dear,
she
I'm
still?
here.
She's still here.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, sense of awe. Tell me about the day.
The what, dear?
What was Tanya TKO talking about in her video when she was talking about they? Who is the they people that don't want us to say vagina no more?
So they are the
Oh wait, I was
actually
talking the sense of awe, not Hera.
no, you're talking to me. Yeah, you're talking to me.
Wait, I can't tell y'all voices apart now.
Really?
Okay, who is that right there that just laughed?
A sense of awe.
Okay, no, I can't. Yeah. So whoever was supposed to tell us about who is they? Who is these they people that don't
It
want
was
us to say
me.
vagina?
It was
Okay,
me.
all
So
right. So
the
and
the
that's Hera, right?
no, that's a
That's
sense of awe.
Sensava. Okay, Sensava. I'm sorry, sister.
It takes a little bit. No, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. So it takes a little bit of. I'm gonna give you the short version because you have to kind of build the foundation of how we've gotten to this point. And if you go back, they are the Bill Gates Foundation and the legacy of the descendants
Oh well,
of
fuck them. They ain't got no
wait a minute,
control
wait
over
it.
us.
Yes, they do. Wait a minute. His wife and his father founded eugenics, right? Bill Gates' father was the founder of eugenics.
Hmm.
And his wife, what so he married this woman, Bill Gates, and they brought eugenics to the United States and opened up these centers. However, the
The
United States was
vaccination centers
against
where
it.
they was killing all those
No,
kids.
no, right, where they were killing
Hmm.
all those kids. So only thing they did was switch the mission statement and they changed the name. The name is today called Planned Parenthood today. So behind Planned Parenthood, the reason why they're pushing that agenda of the one gender, removing these medical terms. They believe that there should not be anything to identify anyone by their
Do we have any
biological gender.
information on, like, do we have the mission statement, or is it on their website, or what can I find to know that this is factual and not a misinterpretation?
Which part,
Hang on,
dear?
slide. The part about them wanting it to be one gender. Like, where can I read that
Oh,
at? Or where can anybody read that
I,
at? Where can we look that up?
okay. So I recommend you start at Black Lives Matter. If you go to Black Lives Matter and you don't read just the first portion, you have to scroll down. When you scroll down and you read the
Yeah, I don't
whole
make it a habit of visiting that page, but
right, but on the
I get to
mission
talking
statement.
about that, I get blocked from people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I don't care. That's the truth.
Yeah.
So when you get into the meat and potatoes, the man has been eliminated for the future. The man has been eliminated. He is not part. It's about women and children to create a world where everyone has like sustainable jobs. Like you're basically,
Okay,
you will
so
not be
remember,
identified.
sister, when I let me ask you something real quick. When I said fuck Bill Gates and his foundation, they don't have no control over what I say out of my mouth. Tell
Oh,
us
right.
what kind of power and control they have over us.
So they have now linked with the World Health Organization,
Okay.
um, China, and this is deep. Um, so at this point,
How did they
they
link
have
with them? Like in some type of contractual agreement or finance
uh,
plans? Or?
no, and they linked together in 1991 to start the plan for uh, the biodiversity plan is called the UN Agenda 2030. Some people know it as the UN Agenda 21. If you go to unitednations.org, you will see that Bill Gates is a part of the whole global network of countries that have came together. There are 26 countries that are on board with the New World Order.
The
So
UN?
yeah, go to unitednations.org and look at the biodiversity plan for 2030.
Okay.
They plan to only have 500 million people, and they show you on the global map where you're going to be allowed to live. There is not much left for the human being that's going to be on this earth. So there, if you go and you read the mission statement from United Nations, they're trying to reduce the carbon footprint.
The
They
New
said the
World
Earth,
Disorder.
New World disorder. But in order for us to sustain, 6.5 billion of us have to go. So,
Yeah, where that's the question y'all need to be asking. Where does these donations go that people send to Black Lives Matter? One person on the Twitter yesterday, and
George
I might
Soros,
offend some people, but one guy on a black gay guy at that was like, if you don't support Black Lives Matter, then we can't be friends. I said, well, Black lives and livelihood matters to me. I care about my people. I care about the perpetuation of my species. But as far as a .com or a hashtag, I don't support that. And
right,
oh, he blocked me. He got all the way in his feelings. But my brother though, we both care about black people though, right? You mad at me because I don't support a corporation? Out of here. This is the thing that saddens me about my people. Sometimes all we got to do is appease some niggas and they all on board. We put an afro and a fist up on it, put a sticker on it, and we all on board. Oh, they for us. Just because these corporations sitting up here putting Black Lives Matter on their website, oh, they for us. Oh, really?
Oh,
Do
well,
it when
let's
ain't
not
nobody
get
else
into
talking about it.
Black Lives Matter because Black Lives Matter is funded by George
George Soros.
Soros. And I
Yeah,
wanted
you
to
heard me.
actually drop some history on my channel, but
Go
I
ahead,
would
sister.
love to have your guys' support when I
You
put it
you
out.
got
It's
it.
gonna break a lot of people's hearts when they find
Yeah.
out the um, how Black
I'm
Lives
gonna type
Matter,
in my email
the
address. I
black
want all the sisters that's in the chat:
yeah, all
Slide,
of you
Hera,
guys.
Sense of
And
Art,
look,
and you,
you
Nicole.
guys,
I want y'all
I
to
love you
email me.
ladies. I love you
Yeah.
ladies.
But you
Let me
finna
play
leave
a little
us?
bit more of what the lady's gonna say. Y'all put
Okay,
yourselves on mute and let's,
I will.
what were we talking about? I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna drop my email, have a slide, sense of everybody. Email me, and
Oh
Nicole, you in
shit.
this too. You can't sneak out of this. We're gonna
I'm
have a
Oh
not
no, I
sneak.
got you.
panel
How
to
can I
talk
sneak
about this.
out? Well, you're my
All
big
right,
sister.
I'm gonna put my email up. Y'all email me, okay?
Okay,
You a
sweetheart, I
moderator,
will.
Mona Pennant or something. And
I'm finna
HT,
do it
can
now.
you please email me too, sis? Cause I
So
don't
wait,
have your email.
can I just say something about you got a person in here that I just met.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, who is that? That's Sly Jones. That's my brother right there. I love you,
Okay,
Sly
let me
Jones.
tell you something. I don't know who this person is, but
Who?
I listened to Mr. Jones. I listened to Mr. Jones 2 nights ago. And I tell you, I thought I cheated on my husband. I said, who is this person? Who
Oh,
is he?
that is my man. You can't be
Oh
messing with
my
him.
God. Why would y'all? No, listen. I told my husband, I said, you better watch out. I got something in my ear right now. Listen,
Okay.
what?
Uh-oh.
That's
I
okay.
said, listen. He got my support. That's for sure.
Okay, Slide Jones be getting it. Slide Jones be having this
What?
good thing.
Slide
Oh
email
my
me too.
God. I
Yes,
know.
we
I
Yeah.
was
love some
like,
Sly Jones
whoa.
over here. He on Instagram. And Sly Jones, I need you too for my on my second channel. Do you know y'all live on 3 different channels and we only got 4 people, girl. We are doing so good today, daughters. I'm
Yes,
just
we are.
saying.
It's all
Oh,
good.
and
Cause each one gonna teach one. All right, I'll
Yes.
find you
I,
on slide. All right,
I
we gonna
also
press
wanted
mute.
to let,
You can play the
Yeah,
I just
video.
look,
wanted,
I'll
hold on.
let's let what was the girl name? Okay, we're gonna let Jaguar Wright talk for a second. Y'all go exchange stuff in the comments and oh shoot. Okay, we got the beef sector is opening up, but all right, here we go, y'all.
Bitch can't get a pack of ramen, yo.
Meditate with
Uh-oh,
Extreme Lock.
commercial.
Start a free trial of YouTube Premium and unwind uninterrupted.
Advanced Genevieve
Hold on,
Face
it's
Serum,
commercials,
Cadmium
y'all.
with Bifidus Prebiotic. After 7 days, skin looks youthfully radiant. After one.
Cook to you. I cook to your family. I remember the first time Michelle came back with the 3D. With the 3D sonogram pictures. So yeah, like we watched the video together. And I can see the world from here. I'm sorry, Michelle, I was still fucking him then too. I was. I was still fucking him. Reek was fucking everybody though, so it really didn't matter. Like I'm not special. That's why I would never try to get into a motherfucking yeah, Anderson. On the pavement. Big up to Malik B. Hit me up. We need to talk.
Okay, she playing
The
music.
mentor that I am, you know what I mean? I stepped in place to make sure because they was talking shit about her. Oh, that bitch is unreliable. Oh, you can't trust her. And I remember people saying that kind of shit about me. So I instantly had empathy for her. You know what I mean? So I entrenched a little bit because I wanted to give her some of this wisdom so she would know how to protect herself in the future. Because see, she going through this shit. She damn near 30. When I was going through the shit, I was only like 19, 20. You know what I mean? For real, when it come to the game, this bitch was too old to be getting caught up in the weeds like that. You know what I'm saying? So I tried my best to be, you know, to be to be ready, you know, to block and tackle because the girl is so fucking talented. It don't make no sense, yo. And oh shit, here, Ned. I'm coming. Yeah, Natty, let's do it before I get kicked off. So yeah, so anyway, so I'm working with this Galaxy 9 motherfucker. I'm in the studio. Next thing I know, I'm hearing that Erica Badu got her hands on my single. Like she listening to my hey girl. Like, hey, what's up, boo? And I'm like, yo, word? Like how the fuck Erica get my music? And so I knew that there was a spy in the camp, but I wasn't sure if it was directed by Amir or directed by Jill, because all of these niggas worked together to try to sabotage me. Oh, by the way, shout out to Jill Scott. The first 2 albums were awesome. I loved helping you make them. You bitch. You fucking owe me. Ho. You fucking owe me. Bitch. Wait a minute. You talking about me. Me and you, we good. No, me and you good. I ain't talking about you. Me and you was peace yesterday. I'm talking to these other motherfucking farmers who want to sit here and call and threaten a woman. Now they want to talk on my dead son?
trying to tell people like this the reason why people be silent, because when they do speak their truth,
damn girl Scotto, that fucking bitch asshole, that getting in the way asshole. When this song first came out, everybody fucking thought it was me. That bitch was on my swag so tight. I thought we was friends. But how can we be friends when you fuck everybody I've been with? Who the fuck goes behind their girlfriend? You fucking went after my cousin fucking man. You gave him a job, but that's why that nigga robbed you. Ha ha. That's why you had to file that police report. Ha ha. Because you left thinking that nigga was gonna be loyal because you was taking him up. See, that's what happens when a bitch leaves with her fucking pocketbook. See, when you gotta buy dick, you better have a warranty. You better have a warranty when you buy dick. Fucking bitch. Who the fuck do that? Like, I am not here to vet good dick for you. That's not my position. I'm not your fluffer. I'm not your dick vetter. Oh yeah, let me go behind Jazz because she be picking all the bomb ass niggas. Bitch, get the fuck off my seat. Fucking whack ass hoes. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired, Natty. I'm tired.
Well, all I know is that I'm glad you're speaking your truth. I don't want you coming out of that peaceful space that you was in. And I know you're upset about it.
These niggas is threatening me. They got people calling me, asking me, oh, so what's your end game with this? What do you want to do with this? Or, how much money are you looking to make? I don't want no money. I don't want no money. Well, how are you gonna make money in music after this? Because you're gonna be blackballed. Nigga, I've been blackballed.
Exactly. That was the whole problem.
How can you be more blackballed than blackballed? How can you threaten me with something you already done? Nigga, I'm one of those niggas that ain't got nothing to lose, see?
Right.
See, they don't forgot about the code of the street, see? They don't forgot about how the street works.
Well, they ain't from the street.
No, I know they ain't from the streets. You know what I mean? But somebody got to teach them. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn. You got to learn sometimes. You got to learn. These niggas is pushing 50. You got to learn. They too fucking old to be this stupid. What the fuck would make you think you gonna sit here and run me for filth for 15 fucking years and I would never go ahead and nothing to say about it?
That's what they do.
Them niggas have cost me millions of dollars. You care about my fucking kids, but you take food out their mouth? After everything I've done for them, I'm the only artist that ever sold any records on their fucking label. On their fuck-ass label. Dice sold, what, 13,000 copies? Overall? The Jazzies ain't even sell 1,000. I think it was like 600. Jaguar Wright first week numbers, 95,000, 70,000, 60,000, 50,000, 50,000, 75,000, 60,000. Oh, yeah. I sold the records, yo. I can still sell the records, too.
Your shit's classic.
And I produce better than all of y'all niggas now because I actually learned from Rich. Y'all used Rich. I learned from him. I've improved. Watch and learn, bitches. They asked me what I wanted. Listen to me. They asked me what I wanted. They sent somebody to ask me what I want. You know what I told them? I want them down. I want them over. I want them off television.
Did we find Flo Brown yet?
I want them. I'm still looking for Flo. I'm getting there. I put an ad. Like I ran an ad on that post because I'm going to find Flo Brown. I'm bringing her to Dallas, Texas. We are going to record at AOE. We're going to have cameras on the whole thing. We're going to be going live every fucking day. I'm going to show these niggas what real female hip-hop look like. I'm going to show these niggas. Flo Brown's going to get her turn before it's all said and done. Malik would have wanted it. Malik is in his death insisting upon it that we do right by Flo.
Right.
Them fucking niggas, she was a 24-year-old virgin and she was never the same after she got off that fucking bus. I can't say no more about it because it wasn't my story. Somebody then already came to me and asked me if I wanted to do an interview. And I said, I can't do it without Flo. Flo gotta be in that interview for the story to be intact. Because whatever happened to her, me and her were separated. See, I never let Flo go on a road trip with the niggas without me. Because I knew what they were capable of. I knew how they like to play. Oh, this is your bunk in the middle of the fucking night. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there sleeping in this motherfucking tomb, tight as a hoe, trying to get some sleep, and you ain't got nothing to guard you but a fucking a little curtain sheet shit. Anybody can climb up on your shit in the middle of the night, and if you sleep heavy, you gonna catch a bad one. If you sleep heavy, you know that's why I always slept on the bottom bunk. See, nobody ever knew why I slept. I tell everybody, don't you take that fucking bottom bunk. I'm gonna tell you, this is the safety of the bottom bunk, women. This is how to survive a rat tour 101. Take the bottom bunk, preferably the bunks close to the front. So just in case you gotta run out, you can get to the driver and be like, yo, pull over, these niggas is fucking with. That first bunk on the floor when you first walk in the door, that is the best fucking bunk because you can hear who's coming in, you can hear who's going out. If you're the kind of person that got swift eyes, they got street eyes, you'll see shoes. So you'll be able to identify who it is that's walking past your bunk or who's stopping in front of your bunk.
This is what I don't get. Why everybody
Let me finish. That's number one. You can be a watcher on that bottom bunk. Now these are the upsides. If them niggas is running a train on a bitch right there in the middle, all you can see is the ankle. You ain't got to see none of that nasty shit. Them niggas fucked up my lottery tickets. I don't know how many goddamn times. All that fucking ass I had to see. Fucking up my money. I couldn't play no numbers. All I saw was naked ass all the time. That's why I had to be on the bottom. So when I woke up, all I had to see was ankles. You know what I'm saying? That's why I couldn't wait to go solo so I could get my own butt, so I could get a good night's fucking sleep after work. Like, you got to go through all of that shit, stage, meet and greets, all of this, sign an autograph, then you got to go this, and you got to go that, boom, 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 and then you finally ain't got to talk to nobody. You finally ain't got to see nobody. You finally can get on your fucking bus, and when you walk on your bus, it's a bunch of fucking deranged frat boys running trains on fucking, you know what I mean, desperate ass bitches, man. I mean, these bitches don't be fly. So all of y'all girls that think being a groupie is dope, it really isn't. It really is demeaning work. Like, it's demeaning work. I've seen niggas put bitches on buses, stop at the rest stop, and leave their asses there 300 miles away from home with no money, with their pocketbook to kill on the bus and say, oh, I'll put shit in the mail. Like, these niggas was fucking treacherous, y'all.
Well, the thing is, what you're saying is not new. Like, everybody done heard the story, so they coming at you, then they done pull a fucking snippet of your life, missing your whole point. Missing your whole point. Like, they making it about Carmen, it's not about Carmen. And what you're saying is nothing new. You're not lying.
Listen to me. I did like the person said when they called me. Because the person called me and said, you spent 3 hours going in on the route, and you mentioned Common for a second, and now it's all on Common. That's not my fault. That's karma.
Right.
Karma doesn't do etiquette. Karma doesn't have a press release. Karma doesn't have a publicist. When karma comes for you, it comes for you.
And come home.
If I went 3 hours on the route and only 2 seconds on Common, and you know what I mean, reporters find an interest in that story, that's not my fault. That's not my fault.
That's decisions he
That's
made.
karma. That's karma. He's a public figure. Public figures get attacked all the time. Matter of fact, I remember when he went after fucking Ice Cube. I thought Ice Cube was gonna fuck his ass up. Cause he ain't tough like that. That nigga he's from Southside Chicago, but you know, he an art geek. He ain't about it. He was not nowhere near the GDs. I know, cause I got cousins in the GD.
But wait a minute, Jay. I don't want you to lose what you wanted to do today. No, that's tomorrow, Wednesday. When we speak.
Somebody want to talk about me going to prison for child support. I didn't go to prison for child support. I went to prison for I didn't go to prison, number one. I went to jail because I was fighting my case. And I won my case. Get your facts right.
Right.
I beat my case. I beat 2 felony charges in crooked ass Cook County on an election year. That's a big fucking deal. And I did it with a public defender in my own record. Shout out to my G. You gonna talk about me? Know your facts, yo. Know your facts. And as far as child support is concerned, I'll pay that pussy when I fucking feel like it. After he stole $2.3 million from me over the course of 6 years, why the fuck should I have to give him anything else? If you fucked up $2.3 million motherfucking dollars and you ain't got no money left to take care of our son, and I put you on, bitch, that's for you. Fucking tell him to come for me. You know what I mean? You want the money, that's fine. I'll get it all in one. I'll pay you like a stripper, hoe. You fucking want money from me? Pussy, you already robbed me twice. You robbed me of my privacy and you robbed me of my dignity by forcing me to have to defend myself. Everybody know about me that know me, and if you don't know about me, you don't need to know about me. I'm a fucking privilege. Everybody ain't supposed to know about me. Fucker. Stupid ass motherfuckers, man. This shit ain't no game. It ain't no game. It ain't no game, and I'm playing for keeps, yo.
You got you now. You out there.
If you come to me, this is an open carry state. We have stand your ground laws. You can come to my house if you want. Trust me, you won't.
They don't want it.
You won't leave.
They don't want it.
Me and my husband both got PTSD. You know.
I want you to keep your shine, though. I want you to keep your shine.
Me and my husband are documented.
I want you to keep your shine.
I'm gonna keep. Listen to me. Whatever I have, it's not about me.
I know.
So listen to me. I'm doing God's work, yo. God wants all of this exposed. God is sick and tired of seeing the righteous who actually have. What do you mean if I'm a felon? I'm not a felon. Dumbass.
Right.
I'm not a felon.
She said she won her case.
I beat my case. You can go. It's on my fucking credit report. It's on my credit report, my nigga. It says no leg prosecute. That means not able to prosecute because they didn't have no facts. I went to court and read them for filth. But thank you. Shout out to my G. Shout out to my fucking G. Come on. What else y'all want to talk about my life? I'm an open book. Just make sure you announce
yourself. They're trying to dim you. They're trying to dim your light.
Listen to me. They can't. They can't. This ain't my light. It ain't my light. This is God shining through me. See? This ain't got nothing to do with me. But come on, let's talk about it. What you want to talk about, OJ? You want to talk about how many girlfriends I've had? Who they are? Some of them still working.
And you're transparent, so it don't even matter. When a person transparent, you can't use them against them. I'm transparent, bitch. You can't hurt me.
We can talk about me. We can talk about me. My life is fun as shit, yo. Y'all think y'all be seeing shit when I'm on stage? You should see how I rock out in my real life. I'm probably one of the funniest motherfuckers in the world, and I don't front.
I can't wait for you to get on stage, because I gotta come.
Hell yeah, I got funny Malik B stories.
Wait a minute.
I gotta go. I gotta go get my rent in. I got a meeting. Like, I'm late. I gotta get ready to go to the salon and talk to the dude about my product.
I'm glad you're smiling.
Tom, always listen to me. Listen to me. I smile when I got a gun in my hand too. Because I know I'm gonna be safe. I ain't no felon. I ain't on probation. I ain't got no record. It's Texas. So open carry state. Everybody's got a gun in Texas.
That's right.
Everybody. Grandma got a gun.
She got that Derringer.
You roll up on Granny if you want to out Grand Prairie. That bitch will lay your ass down and run over you.
Shit.
Leave your ass a fucking roadkill on 20, yo. Everybody got a gun.
Them buzzers coming.
Shit, them buzzers gonna come and pick at your fucking eyes. I watched it. They fucking eat armadillos in the street all the time. This fucking Animal Channel shit down here, yo. I'm from Philly. Man, the first time I seen a coyote come and straight snatch a Shih Tzu out his yard. Like, I was like, yo. And my cousin Tawana, oh my God, I call her my cousin because I've adopted her. Actually, she my sister. I love her mom, my DeSoto family down here. She was like, that nigga food. That little dog, she better not leave that little dog out there in their yard because that nigga food. And I'm like, Tawana, what you talking about? She's like, I'm telling you that nigga gonna get eaten. That nigga is a snack. Right? You know, I'm like, why you wishing all this bad? See, why you wishing all this bad on this? She said, this is Texas. Sure enough, I lied to you not. Motherfucking coyote come out from the brush from where they was doing new construction. This nigga came up one. I'm talking about in a sweeping motion. He went boom, 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 and ran the fuck off with that nigga back into the woods. This bitch was stunned. She went like this. Don't come down to Texas and become food.
I'm coming when you on stage.
That's cool. That's what I'm working on something. So I'm gonna keep you abreast because it's dope. We're about to do an online series. I mean, Black Lily's probably never gonna happen again, but I got what I got in me, and I'm gonna share it with y'all and show y'all this fucking awesome talent we got down here in Dallas that Erykah Badu never thought was worth, promoting. They're all worth promoting. They're fucking amazing. Just Mandy, amazing. Kerryon Johnson, amazing. Ruben Lyle, amazing. Cypher, so amazing. Polo, yes.
I
Polo.
can't wait.
Like, I can't even begin to tell you how many artists, and then there's my little brother. My little brother, Rakim Al-Jabbar. Y'all need to go follow Rakim Al-Jabbar. His album, I got 2 songs on it, but I'm not saying follow because of that.
Tag him.
Hold on a second. I'm not used to doing this shit. So you got it, babe. Okay, my husband is going. He on the logistics. I'm fucking worked up. I gotta get ready to get my work in.
All right, go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
See this right here? This is my CBD peach sweet tea.
I need some of that. I need some in my cup.
You need to go to my company page, Triple D Cafe. It's at Cafe Triple D.
Tag it on here.
Tag it. My husband's gonna tag it right now. He's taking care of it.
Okay.
But I'm telling you right now, these products that I'm making, these CBD products it's changing lives. Listen to me. Last night, I got the stuff that I make called salve. People ask me all the time, how I keep my skin. I'm 43 years old. I ain't got no crow's feet. I got my laugh line, but I'm tight. And all I use is the products that I make.
I'll be 40 next Wednesday. Let me tell
you something. You need to get you some of this salve. And you need to keep all of that gorgeousness sealed in. This salve ain't no joke. Now understand, it's got all kinds of beautiful compounds. It's all holistic, all natural. It's got black seed oil in it. It's got castor oil in it. It's got fractionated coconut oil in it. Two different mineral compounds, shea butter in it. You know what I mean? Advanced vitamins that I pack in that hoe, but I infuse it with CBD.
You look good, so I believe you.
Listen to me. I don't wear no makeup, y'all.
I know.
I don't wear no makeup.
No makeup on. I know. I want some.
I know you ain't wearing no makeup either. I see it. Go Coco Brown with your lovely self. I'm married. So. So anyway, so my mom got arthritis in her hands real bad, right? Mm-hmm. Real bad. Like they puffed up, swollen. She can't move them. She be looking like a little dog trying to get the cabinets open. Like her mitts is all puffed up, So I said, Mom, put the salve on. So my mom rubbed it on her hand. She just took a little bit out and she rubbed it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at gossip. My bad. Forgive me, Lord. So anyway, right? So, she rubbed it on her hand. I walk around for like 3-4 minutes upstairs because I wanted to come back in and check and see the progress. When I tell you, my mother's hand was puffed up to here, right? Like this. She couldn't move it. When I came back in the room, her skin went all the way back down to normal. You could see the bones in her hands, and she was sitting there going like, she said, this is a miracle. This is a miracle. Now, the next time her hands pull up, I got to take the before and after pictures because I need people to see this. This shit really is a miracle. Like my back, when I stood up this morning, because I got the scoliosis, my back was so tight when I stood up, my husband heard me, it was like, bah, bah. My husband was like, damn, babe. I was like, I know my nerves, my pinched nerves, you know what I mean? Because I got curvature of the spine. I got the scoliosis. So I had 16 pinched nerves and my shit squeezes like this. You know, that's why I drank and I took pills for so long, you know, just to ease the pain. And but I found a new way. You know, I don't take pills no more. I don't take alcohol no more. I use my.
You gotta put it in your bio, Jan. Make sure your husband put it in the bio.
I'm telling you, go to the page. Everything in the page. Right. Go to the page. You gotta go to X Triple D. I start doing cooking tutorials the 1st of September. So I'll be teaching people how to use my products. I make can of syrup. I make can of butter. I make can of oil. We make drinks. We're about to start our own coffee to go with the express. You can't get back on my live. Why not? They hating. But yeah, I do all of that. But let me tell you something. My mom's hand is still good. She got up this morning and took a walk. She took a shower, and she went sad. She took the sad from head to toe. My mom went out and did 2 miles this morning, yo. My mom was on her ass for weeks, eating brisket and chicken, getting sassy and fat. You hear me? I told her, you looking round. You looking round like them M&Ms.
All right, that's your singer. That's your singer. Jaguar Wright accuses Common of sexual assault. This is her live that took place. She has given her mom a stab, and allegedly Common has stuck his dangling on her forehead or around her mouth area. I don't know if she's going to be charging him with a crime. And yeah, that's where we're at. She has about 10 seconds left. She's going to speak, and whoever wants to come on and say something, we can continue. Welcome to Nicole Reloaded. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe.
She done lost 10 pounds. She's 75 years old. Like, this thing really is a miracle. Like I said, I had that pop in my back before I left the house. My husband done rubbed it down. Do I look like I'm in pain?
No.
Do I look like my back was going? Do I look like my back was going snap, crackle, pop? I'm about to go out here and kill 5 miles right here on White Rock Lake.
Wow.
All because of my salve. I'm telling you, I'm onto something. These niggas talking about you ain't never gonna make music and money again. Fuck music, nigga. I make products, yo. My shit is bomb. But I don't need. Why would I ever sweat $1 when I know how to get $1? I've been getting dollars since I was 10 years old. I don't spend on no money. I don't have to. Well, girl, let me go.
All right.
I gotta get my exercise in. It's noon. We gotta go feed the dog and shit. He left him at home.
All right.
Hey, what's up? This is your girl Nicole Reloaded. We have our girl HG in the house. What's up, Hera? Unmute yourself, baby. What did you think about Jaguar talking about Common sticking his dangalang on her forehead?
Well, at first, let me tell you, hey y'all. At first, because I probably look at too much fame versus sacrifice videos and Hollywood and videos of that nature.
I was gonna go to sleep. I mean, go ahead.
That's Nicole. That's you?
No, it's me, sis. It's just me and you. I'm like, I'm not saying that the dude didn't do it, but I'm like, you talking about rubbing your mama down with oil and
her passion.
And, go ahead.
Listen, I remember the name from back in the days, but I didn't clock her music. So I'm not saying this because I'm a fan or anything. I'm just saying, I don't know that industry. And my ex-husband is the music producer, but he was never really in like that. So the stories you hear behind the scenes and the stories you hear on the internet,
true, but like, I mean, you're talking about rubbing your mom with oil. Did the nigga rape you, or did? Let me stop. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna go into her mom. I'm talking about Common, a public figure, a respected artist, and listen, Myra, this is be upon her. So we share a teacher in common. No pun intended. Uh, Carmen, I knew Carmen was a double Pisces, Sun and Moon in Pisces, as Erica is, before the internet where you can go look stuff up. Because of Myra, blessings be upon her spirit, Gemini, one of our common astrology teachers from back in the day. So I encountered him. It wasn't pleasant, not due to any type of sexual overtures, but he was just now he doesn't owe me any warmth and hugs, anything like that, but it was an arrogance you would apply to like a Jay-Z. And I think one of my friends was like, "You acting like he Jay-Z or something." So that was an SOB, Sounds of Brazil,
Yeah.
a club in Lower Manhattan, early. So ever since then, I wasn't too keen on Common, but I still love Erica Badu to pieces. But I digress. The passion that Taurian Taurus lady
No, she
like
had
showed, it
passion. I do
exuded.
agree he
You can
did
tell
something. I just wish he would have like cut that part out. You know what I mean? For like the district
you have
attorney. Does
had
she want to press charges against him, sis, or do you know?
this delay, but not just the Cosby cases, all these cases about decade waiting. Rick James, he's been dead over a decade, and I don't believe that because the group homes have cameras, and Rick James was the shit in the '70s. No one is going to let a celebrity walk through their group home without an escort. Be it security, the director of the group home, and this chick want to sue his estate. I'm like, you can sue a dead man's estate. So the black men, I think this is to bankrupt them, and a hidden pale entity of hidden power may still take issue with common right now outside of
So do
support
you
in Cuba.
think?
So
Let
I
me let me ask you this
mhm.
then, Mama. Okay, sis. Do you think? Well, I mean, if he did that to her, do you allegedly think that there could be other women?
Comment. Listen, I don't know if you're following my train of thought. Because of Cosby, they waited 4 decades to tell on the alleged him.
Right.
The
Okay.
delay in telling is confusing to me. Even though Jaguar White, Lord, Jaguar Wright is a sister, but I don't know if there's a power behind her. Like Khalees in the magazine article, I'm speaking of Pharrell still in her publishing.
Cause
But
I heard about her many years ago, saying she got pushed
that's
around or
still,
something, right?
huh?
That she kind of got pushed around. They didn't say what she was kind of like pushed around in a sense.
You're talking about Khalees or Jaguar?
Both or
Well,
no?
the industry, period. I don't have any proof again. I wasn't there.
Right.
I know journalism is quite different than it was in my day. Hey, I'm in my 50s. So I know journalism,
Yeah.
the yellow journalism seems to be, the thing now. But back then, you had to be there to say, "Oh, this is true," or the real story. And
Right.
were you there? So if not, you would have to phrase it as told to. It's been storied. It's been alleged.
This dude got a clean ass record, and I would hate for this woman to be lying. And I'm not doing that. I'm not saying
I
that.
think something
I
happened.
don't think that. I don't think that she's lying. I think he did smack his dick on her forehead. To keep it
I
real.
saw another side of him. The reason me and my friends approached him SOBs because of the music, and we thought it would be, righteous and conscious and namaste, and because in this again, I can speak to my personal experience because I was there. To approach him and get that reaction, he was like, "Oh my!" So we all have a shadow side, not just to say Pisces on him. So, but it was shocking, and SOBs is a small, intimate place. I digress. But my point is this: I do believe I have no proof other than her passion. Something
Yeah.
happened, but her delayed.
I believe so.
Uh huh.
Cause let me say this to you, sis. My ex-husband, one of the reasons why, which I guess I would be judged by it, but I was married to this man,
Uh huh.
and he had a record deal, and he had a record deal with Interscope,
Uh huh.
and he didn't meet Common, but he did meet Pharrell.
Uh huh.
What's the other guy?
The eight.
Damn, I can give it to you. What you go? No, ooh, I met him. My bad. I'm telling on myself, bitch. No, I met him. But anyway, no,
Mickey.
he didn't rape me. I gave it to him. But
Mercy. Oh, I was an R&B singer. Let me shut my mouth. But go ahead, girl. It
girl,
was all to the
you know
good.
we had we've done
To
a
the end.
thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I did. he hung out. Remember Fred Durst? Do you remember Fred Durst?
You know, Caucasian rapper.
Yeah, the Caucasian dude or whatever. And when he met with them many years ago, he said they were very touchy, like touchy feely. Like the white guys would be all jump around. Remember to jump around, and I'll do all that jump around and stuff. He said they'll pinch your nipples and hand you cocaine and I said, well, you sniffed it, and did your asshole come back safe? It was all kinds of weird, touchy, feely
And I'm
sexual
raised in the
things
era
that
of
went on
keeping
back then.
hands to yourself before the Rona season. I'm raised already to be detached and give people 3 feet of space. So any type of
Girl.
touch, I don't even touch people to talk to them. You know, people reach out and touch you to talk. I have no desire to just arbitrarily
Right.
someone without.
I wasn't with that back then. Like, why you gotta try to? Because I got a fat round face. People, because I got a fat round cheeks. I
True.
don't want you pinching me on my cheeks, dude. I will
No,
elbow you in your throat.
your
Keep
personal
your
space.
fucking hands to yourself, bruh.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
it.
mean?
When you're grown. That's insane. The doctor Joy DeGruy pinched my cheek, but she can do that. I love her. Okay, and she's brilliant.
Well, if it's somebody that you really like, really cool with, I don't want no
Yeah,
cracker is squeezing me out. I mean, no offense,
that's
but I don't want,
yeah.
you
Personal
know what I'm
space is
saying?
very
And they
important.
like to lick they thumb and then do it and shit.
Oh
This
my
that
God,
weird
I
ass
don't
shit.
know what
Well,
that's
I'm from
unacceptable.
Vegas, man. I'm from Vegas. I've been around Warren G. I didn't meet. I'm not gonna act like I met Snoop Dogg,
Mhm,
but I met I kicked it with Nate Dogg for a weekend.
mhm,
I kicked it I met Beyonce. I've been to several of her concerts.
mhm.
When they before they were big, when they would come and as you would call a hole in the wall, they performed down here a lot.
Oh, okay.
Before they blew up. And I
Mhm.
bumped into Beyonce and she looked at me and told me she loved my outfit. Ooh,
Oh
girl, why my ex-husband set that cat suit on fire?
no.
Yes, he did. My ex-husband was a nasty nigga. Okay. He was I talked to Jamie Foxx on the phone, Pharrell. Um That's when I learned don't tell your best, your friends about how good your ex-husband, your husband is, even though he
Oh
was a
no.
piece of shit. I was like, girl, he gonna get a record deal. And he really did. He had a record deal with Interscope and it ripped our marriage apart. He stuck his dick in all of my friends.
Oh
Um
no, mama.
and they didn't get any money and neither did I.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, he owes me $35,498.79. But
Mercy.
yeah,
Mhm.
he's still paying, but he still should owe me more than that. But I'm just saying,
Play
sis,
that number. I'm
I
gonna
think
play
this
game
was
now.
a
I will
powerful
play that number.
conversation, sis. Do
Mhm.
you have my email?
Yeah, I
And I'm
think you
not
put it in
ending
the
it yet.
chat.
I
You put
want
it
you
in
to
the chat.
talk.
Nicole, it's in the chat.
Girl, I can't see shit, sis. I couldn't see the last time we talked. What the fuck make you think I can see now?
If it's in the chat, I have it because I was, jotting down an email or
Do
two.
you got my email though? I'm sure you got Mona Simone's.
Yeah, I wrote something down. Well, say it to me. Let me get a pen.
Okay, it's Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
NICOLES
Uh-huh.
reloaded at gmail.com. Because I want to
Oh,
have some.
channel's name. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, but with the S though. NICOLES
Gotcha.
reloaded at gmail.com.
Okay.
Because I have to, like Mona was trying to, explain to you guys about my
Mhm.
channel got demonetized and stuff. So
Oh.
they have me in, in a space to where I can prove to them that what the people did to me was wrong and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So I would love for you to come on my backup channel. We have more conversations. I'm not getting rid of you right now. I'm just saying, like, it would be really appreciative. Okay.
As soon as I finish my work, because I get bogged down with work and I go in a zone. So
Well, girl,
I'm not
even if
staying
you
away
just
deliberately.
email
I'm
me and
just
say, look, just
engulfed
say this is from,
and meshed.
just say this on this topic, or just say that. You know what I'm saying? Commentary is commentary. You
Mhm.
know?
Yeah, as soon as the
Not
time
like
comes.
that. Not like I'm desperate or whatever, but I
No,
want my
not that.
beautiful
No,
black
stop it.
sisters involved.
No, stop that. No, listen.
And I've missed you, girl. I
No.
missed you.
Oh,
Shit.
Likewise, babe. No, I just want you to know I don't stay away deliberately. It's just that I get enmeshed in so much work that I'm
No, you told me that you was gonna write. You was gonna write, and you was
yeah.
damn. And then and you kept and I kept telling you when you gonna write, when you gonna write, and then what? You just disappeared.
And look what happened.
But
See?
my mom passed away, so I didn't. It didn't connect to me
Oh
that she
no.
finally wrote her.
Condolences. Condolences.
Yeah, my mom passed. Yeah, so I don't think it connected me that you finally decided to go back in and write. I'm proud of you. Like I'm so proud of you. I love you, sis.
Oh, thank you.
And
I
it's
love
good. You
you
don't know how much it feels
too.
good to hear from you. I haven't heard from you in almost, a couple of years, damn near. That
I know.
just,
It's about
I
two
love
years,
you.
baby.
Like, you were my bright star when we would be down in them comments. You would be like some of the only person in there when we were talking about all these very deep things about the African American community.
Yeah, listen, it's not to me. It's not the numbers. It's who's with you. Who's
Yeah.
when you have a live. I could have one person when I used to have my channel functioning correctly, and I was happy for the one person because it's intimate and it's
Yeah, well, you were the one. Where I'd be laying on the couch and you like, girl, shit, and we would be just listening to what's going on. And I'm like, I
we
didn't
would
care
make
about, but girl,
one
they
night and
got this beef sector.
talking
They kept one hair out of place. They want to drag you and your kids and shit. And I kind of got,
ridiculous,
I
ridiculous.
ain't gonna lie, I kind of got a little nervous. Not that I can't risk getting
No,
dragged,
protect
because
your family. No, protect the
I
person's
just didn't want all of that to be dealing with that.
no, you nor should you have to. Though that's my point. You want to attract a quality audience
Yeah.
where you can speak freely and be freely and look how you look, and we're with you. We're rocking with you. We get it.
Yeah.
You need positive feedback. You need good, righteous feedback.
Yeah. Well,
No
this is the
doubt.
thing. I think people think that I was lying. I said, no, I have people that have been watching me, and we've been like like a family. It might have been one or two of us, but they didn't know. They were thinking it was just consistently just one person all the time. I said, no, it was different people.
Mhm.
Writers, doctors, all different types of people,
Yeah.
and you were one of them that were very special to me. You always will be.
Oh,
I
oh,
adore you, baby.
likewise. Thank you. Just warm my heart. And I don't get the notifications all the time. So on the
But
side
look,
channel,
sis, I got
mm,
I got they shadow ban me, baby. You're gonna have to
oh,
unsubscribe and resubscribe and try and see if they no, I'm gonna need your email address and just let you know, or you just gonna have to, when you come on YouTube, just look me up to see if I'm on. It's that bad.
golly, shadow
Yeah.
band down.
Yeah, I'm shadow banned, mama. Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
But thank God they didn't kick me off all the way. So I'm still
Yes.
here. Don't
And,
nobody get, I got like what, 5,000, 4,000 on one and 1,100 on, they don't get, barely any of them get any
notification.
notifications. Yeah,
Wow.
and if they do, it's hours later. So yeah. And
Yeah.
they make fun of me
And
too,
take
girl,
it as a
saying I
compliment.
only
That
got two
means,
people in my chat, girl. And I'm like, I got people that watch me. They know me. They watch me on my replay. I
listen,
swear to God. They're
take
like,
it as
don't
a
nobody watch.
compliment. You must be saying something so profound and so prolific that they fear the masses be having access.
Girl,
I take it as a compliment. You're trying to hide my
yes.
words.
Girl,
Am
you
I
remember
that
this?
deep? You know what I'm
Girl, like, God is good. And we were having awesome, powerful, like, conversations. So,
saying? Yes, yes.
about the reconstruction of the African American family, the feminization of the black male. You remember we was gonna get into that, the feminization of the African American male, and trying to figure out how not
Disheartening.
to make to disrespect gay men or whatever, and
Disrespect no one that
physical and all
disrespects
that.
you. I mean, disrespect no one that's not disrespecting you is my motto. No matter race, creed, or culture. If the
Right.
person or persons aren't disrespecting you, why initiate that? Why initiate disrespect? What is the psychology behind that? Is it bullying? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
sane people are trying to really pay bills and survive.
Yeah.
It's a pandemic. It's a pandemic, Carmen. There's a lot going on that we have to contend with. So really, who has the psychological luxury to be going back and forth on petty cattiness? It's pure madness, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's I agree with you. I do believe that is pure unnecessary madness too as
it
well.
is.
I think that people don't have the don't choose to have the capability to tap within oneself to see that they can explore more than what is presented in front of them. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Or just get to know yourself. Go within. So you're
Yeah.
not so busy judging people outside of you. Just go within and figure out who you are. Not you, Nicole, but in general, who you
No,
are
I
as
know
an
what you're
individual.
saying.
That takes a
Yeah.
lot of work. Yeah.
And it does. And I
Mhm.
want to talk about, like, I'm still the same girl about black love, black power, the black children, our families, unification versus separation. I ain't changed. I'm just smarter. I believe. I hope I am
Yes, I
than I
feel that.
was
Here,
then.
wisdom, evolving. What we're
Yeah.
all here to do is evolve. If you feel like
Well,
any energy is trying to make you go backwards and devolve,
yeah.
yeah, I would run. I would fly.
You better, but I hope you would check me before
Because
and
life
say,
is about
"Girl, you
growing.
went backwards, honey." You
Yeah,
know.
you're here to not stunt your growth, not regress. You're here to grow. Insane stead is my motto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Miss Lauren Hill said in her Unplugged, anything that ain't grown is dead. Like a plant.
There you go.
Anything that's not grown anymore is not getting sunlight. It's not, yeah, that's not a life entity. So,
Hmm.
to paraphrase. But I think I'm gonna go make some coffee, get and
Well, you go
some
ahead and make you
breakfast.
some coffee.
Yes,
I'm gonna play the outro, some outro music. I love you, Mama.
I
Please
love
hit me up so we
I
can
will.
continue
I'm
these
gonna do it now before I
awesome.
forget. Because I'll get in the kitchen and get engrossed in the kitchen and forget. So let me email you now. And
Yeah.
hey, have a good day, ladies. On the East
Yeah,
Coast,
you too, babe. You
it's
are.
morning.
It
What
was
time is it where
you
you at?
made my day. I was like, damn it. I said, and I can't see that good. I said, I see an H, and I
Oh,
think it looked like. Oh, I said, I know who that is. I got
Heather.
up so excited, and Tar info for you told me to tell you hi too.
Hi.
I don't know if
Hi,
you remember
everybody.
her.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sly.
yeah.
Well, good day, y'all. I'm in the morning. I
Well,
don't know
good
what
day
time
to
it
you,
is in
my love.
Vegas, but good day, good evening, and then everything. Good morning, grand rising, rather. And
Yes. Well, God is good,
this
my
was
sister.
good. All right,
This won't
blessings
be
to
the
you.
last time, okay?
No,
We're gonna give them some good content. I'm excited.
yes, I am too.
Yes.
I am too. Just for the healing, because
Oh
once we
yes,
discuss
it
it,
has
where
to be
we go.
about the healing because the it's our personal responsibility as just
Hmm.
spirits and physical forms of this world to do our best to see if we can rectify any of this evil and unnecessary space that the devil's trying to occupy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
my goal, my intent rather is usually to speak about it for therapeutic reasons. I don't speak
Right.
about anything to debase or denigrate anyone.
Right.
Talking brings about therapy to figure out, what is this thing, so you know
Yes.
how to navigate it and hopefully protect yourself from it and heal. So that is
Yes.
definitely my goal. But
Well,
let me
if you can, Mama,
some
share
mm,
this out. The way that
coffee.
I can get helped in regards to me being shadow banned is sharing my material
I will. I
and
don't.
ask other
I
people
don't
to
get much
share it.
traffic
So,
either, so I wouldn't know where to share it, but where I can
girl, shit,
share.
share it on Twitter. Share it to
I'm
one
not on
friend. Tell
Twitter.
them to
I'm not
share it.
active on
Just
Twitter.
share it.
I'm not active on Instagram. But and if I had a YouTube channel again, they shut me, muted mine. I would share on my YouTube if it was if it were active. But
Well, you know
if
what?
I should become active.
If you want a YouTube channel, y'all having a conversation. So I was at Nicole Reloaded, and we talked about that. Slide it in
No
at the right
doubt.
time. Just
If they give me
you
audio
gotta give you the
value,
impression to win the share, babe. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
where it permits and it makes sense and I'm allowed to do it, I'll mention you.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
love you, Mama. I
I love
do.
you too.
Okay, you
Too.
my
Take
heart,
it
man.
easy. All
It's
right.
so good to see you, baby.
Oh, likewise. Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace,
Peace and
bye.
blessings to you too.
Peace, everybody. Peace.
Well, y'all were listening to your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we were locked and loaded with another video. Shout out to my girl HG, Mona Simone, A Sense of Awe. Hey, look, I knew we were locked and loaded, but we were loaded up and we unreleased all kinds of stuff. I hope you enjoy the commentary. And look, share it out. Share if you care. And if you don't, you the one that's going to have to deal with it, okay? Through God, all things are possible to those who believe. Hey.
I take these journeys, they tear my system
Hey,
down. Try
handsome.
so hard to keep you out. I went crazy by myself, crying alone. Anxiety, it keeps. Face too wrong, I've done. I take these energies, they tear my system down. Try so hard to keep you out. I went crazy by myself, crying alone. Anxiety, it keeps me on the edge, close to jumping